Hey, 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 people. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Happy Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Music Therapy Laz here. I'm wearing my Guitar Showcase shirt. That's a store, local place down here in Campbell, California. Not too far from where Johnny Beane lives, kind of in between where me and Johnny Beane live. And we're going to go to that store and do Shop Your Mom and Pop Music Shop episode together because they're going to be tearing that building down. So that's why I'm wearing this, and also because it's pink and black is cool. And I've got Gumby and Pokey over here. Some of you may have seen him. I think BC Rich was wondering, what are they doing? He's just riding him. He's like a horse, dude. I mean, come on. Anyway, so they're going to help me out with the Vegatrem install today, which you guys have all been waiting for, I know. Me too. But in the meantime, before we get to that, because we've got a tease, right? Are we live? You guys hear us? Everything good? We are going to chat with our good buddy Will from the Dreamer's Life YouTube channel, which has had a lot of interesting and cool things happening. And that's because he's been, in the streams, in the stream of consciousness of music, if you want to call it that, in many ways. And it's just, all these things are starting to come to him because he's attracting it. So we're going to finish the interview that we couldn't finish last week because we went long even then. Talk some more about what he's doing and what he's got going on, so you guys can go check that out. But let's go ahead and invite our good buddy, Will the Dreamer. Hey, everybody. There you go. Let me know if this is too loud, you guys, because I'm using just a cam mic, that's off this Logitech cam. I don't have that set up where I can have, professional microphones like what Will probably has set up over there, like that microphone sticking in your face thing. But I think it looks better this way, and if it sounds okay. But at some point, we might try to go more pro level with some decent mics that I have, when I have things set up here. I do have a multicam thing that I'm looking to set up as well, but I have to buy one of those, what do they call those things? Those Black Magic makes them. Anyway, so let's do a quick roll call, and we'll go into some chatting with Will over here, and then we're going to take apart this bridge over here. Let me show you. We're going to take this bridge out of here. Yeah, look at those crusty pickup covers, man. We're going to take that stock made in Mexico Stratocaster bridge out of there, and we're going to pop the Vega-Trem in there. And here it is. Yeah, parts, it's all there, right? Very cool, very cool. Very easy to do, apparently. The easy thing is definitely not putting the trem arm back into the box. I don't know how they got the trem arm into the box, but it doesn't fit. I don't even know how they got in there. It's magic. Anyway, so the Vegatrem is a magical thing. And we're gonna install that, and then string her up and strum. I got the HT20 over here warming up right down here. You guys want to see that?
Oh, yep. There you go.
So I've got the Black Star HT Studio 20 warming up so that we can plug her in and give her a test run. And then before we do anything else outside of a sip of coffee here, I don't know if some of you knew I wasn't in any of the chats last night because I had some friends over. We had our first little soiree here in the L&L Ultra Patio Lounge, as we call it. And we had a lot of the real stuff here, but these are just the gummy bears, the bourbon gummy bears. So I think it's a new tradition that started on Johnny Beane's show Friday. He invited me to co-host with him. I didn't even know he was inviting me to co-host with him. I thought he was just going to have me on his show for a little bit. But it turned out that Jay had something going on, so I co-hosted in place of Jay, which, that was really cool. And could never fill that guy's shoes. But the bottom line was that the gummy bears were a big hit because every time I ate one, they screamed. Anyway, funny stuff. I know. So, Will, buddy, a lot of exciting things happening with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, but what's the name of that guy who does the videos? What's his name?
Okay, let's start with that again.
Go in with that. And we should do roll call. Let's do roll call. There's enough people here, right?
Yeah.
Wow, we got a lot of people here already.
Everybody's right. All right.
Well, Nelson Rodriguez, of course, is the first one asking what is on the agenda for today, Big Laz. And then we've got BC Rich, of course, looking forward to this Vegatrem install since he has one and he's been putting off installing it himself. You know, and says the Strat too much later, wanted out of commission for 4 days to get the Vegatrem installed, right? Gumby and Pokey, what are they doing? That's what BC Rich also wanted to know. They're just having fun, you know. And then you got Gary Big G Tholander, who I still owe a case. I gotta have my mom sew it when she gets back from Europe. But yeah, eventually we're gonna be able to gig again, right? Dude, Metalhead Hippie just popped in. Just saw him pop in at the bottom of this.
Hey, Hippie.
There. We got, who else we got here? We got Pooh Ninja in the house, of course. He's always being a close friend to the show here, of course, because he wants that guitar. He wants that one right there in the middle, the green one. The green one with the purple pickups. He wants that.
I like that.
But either he's going to have to kill me or I'm going to die or something. That's the only way he's going to get it. Because I'm not letting that thing out of my hands until that happens. But he's first dibs in line to buy it.
That's cool.
When I come to my demise. And hopefully that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to happen, but you know. And then we have Mickey Settlemeyer in the house too, big, you know, fan of the Johnny Beane crowd too, and in various other chats. We got who else we got? We got Hugh Caldwell.
Hugh Caldwell.
Hugh Caldwell. Hugh Caldwell. The Dwight Bailey, the Hitman. The Hitman Dwight Bailey's in the house too. Blackjack Guitar has been asking about it. He just popped into. So we got 11 people already in here. That's awesome, you guys. He's asking, hey, Laz and the Dreamer and Chatsters. Cheers. Yeah, and sorry, Hippie, I didn't catch much of the show Friday. I tried to catch as much as I could, but then had other things and couldn't continue. So, yeah, so you guys, yeah, I will never die. I promise you, I will never die. Pooh's living up on the moon. I don't even think he's human, man. He's some outer space kind of, he's like Yoda, you know? He's gonna just live like 700-800 years or something like that. But anyway, yeah, he's excited about this gummy bears. Yummy. Bourbon gummy bears. I don't know how I found these, totally by accident, guys, but yeah.
Are there any Fireball gummy bears?
I bet there probably are, but these are bourbon gummy bears. You know,
I need a case of those.
Trying to get the thing to focus. Well, anyway,
Bourbon.
These are made in Germany.
Oh.
Anyway, won't focus, so whatever. I'm having my Bat Pedal Show mug.
Oh, look at that.
It's one of the first bits of, I guess, merch, you want to call it, that I bought online. Speaking of merch, you've got merch.
I do?
Yeah. Good for you, man. I haven't even gotten to that point of like trying to do anything like make money on this or anything yet. It'd be fun. But yeah, bourbon gummies at 9 a.m. Fruitcake Tony. That's right. Boomer Base Meme is also here. So I think that's everyone in the chat so far. Yeah, Tony hooked you and me up, man. He's the one who gave me a call. And he's like, dude, you gotta hook up with Will. So, and then it turns out that, you know, Land Shark is into. I love Land Shark, Mark. The Land Shark. Right on, dude. You know, it's funny, when I was doing that jam a few weeks ago at my brother's neighbor's house, he had a land shark sign out in the backyard there by the pool. It said, beware land shark in vicinity, something like that. I took a picture of it, got it somewhere. But yeah, so here we are chatting on a Sunday, and I was asking Will about the guy who he's hooking up now. He's partnering up with this guy. You know, he does videos for some big name people. Yeah. So why don't I let you take it away as to what this guy does, and is this something that he does for other, you know, smaller cats, like, you know, other musicians in the community here?
Or? That for anybody who wants to get it done. Cool. To be honest with you, so my partnership with the Pure Music Factory.
Pure Music Factory. I should look that up and like post it, right?
In the United Kingdom.
Oh, now, so he's in England. Okay.
His name is John. He's a sweetheart of a guy. He does he's world renowned for his video editing and he has an unbelievable, excellent composer that he has brought on board to do orchestration.
Yeah, I saw some of that Marilyn Manson song that you really like too, and that's I wouldn't have even thought that's Marilyn Manson hearing that song. So I'm not a huge fan of that kind of industrial, heavy metal-y rock stuff much. I mean, some Nine Inch Nails and whatnot, and when Bowie was getting in with him back a while back, I thought that was kind of cool because Bowie, really dug some of the stuff they were doing. But that song, man, yeah, very, very cool.
And it's absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
The vision and the purpose that the way John looks at stuff, he's got an excellent eye.
Yeah, right. Director's eye.
He's got an excellent ear for pitch.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is a creative genius.
That's awesome.
And the way that I hooked up with him was a complete cataclysm crash of the stars.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty exciting. So how did you find him, or did he find you, or how did you guys actually cataclysmic collide?
I am.
Wait, hold on. Like that?
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Absolutely. So I'm a big Marilyn Manson fan. I'm a big Rob Zombie fan.
Yeah, Rob Zombie.
And
thank you, Gary.
And I'm a fan of some of the other bands that this gentleman works with. And so I discovered his channel through Marilyn Manson. And it was completely by accident.
Wow.
I got a notification on YouTube because I'm subscribed to Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie's channel. So
just like that, right? Just like one of those YouTube, algorithmic things. Mm-hmm. There you go. Little YouTube helping people. How about that? It's awesome.
It was crazy. And so I hit it, and it was one of my top favorite Manson songs, Running to the Edge of the World. And I was just.
Oh, wow. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen that, man. Yeah. Pretty wild. Reminds me a lot of the Pink Floyd The Wall kind of, scene during the war scene kind of thing,
I had I was trying to film, shaking it off, going, is this happening? Yeah. I mean, so I started watching more videos on the Pure Music Factory YouTube channel. So after about a month and a half of that, I thought to myself, how do I get this guy's email or this company's email? How do I reach out to him? This company, the Pure Music Factory. I went to the website, thepuremusicfactory.com.
And then there you could connect with him, and he's that easily reachable, huh?
And I went to the contact page.
Cool.
And I put up my.
Miraculously, you'd be like, nowadays that's what people do to get connected, right? So I guess that's what you do is you just go to their webpage and contact page and hook up. And so you emailed them, and he just emailed you back, and what happened?
So then I asked them. I introduced myself, and I mentioned the show Hanging with Dreamer. How'd you like to be a guest? And not expecting any kind of a reply.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's good to go in not expecting anything.
Exactly.
As they say, you won't be disappointed if you expect nothing.
Exactly.
But you got to throw, a bunch of stuff out into the world to see what might, someone might catch the ball and throw it back, and then you're like, hey, we're playing.
And he said that's it. He replied me. The very first reply from the Pure Music Factory
Wow.
were 2 words: sounds interesting.
There you go.
I was
Those
like,
are 2 good words. Right on.
I'm like, all right, let's do it, man. So,
and then how did you guys end up going from that point? Like how many months or how long from the point where you first contacted him did you get to the point where now you're like partnering up with him in some way? So what's that partnership about anyway?
okay. Well, it's a promotional partnership.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, we merged together. You can find The Dreamer's Life over on the Pure Music Factory YouTube channel. And he's got me in the community page, his community page. So the way the transition on how I got to that point was John came on the show, our very first meeting. We started talking. We had a show. Then after the show, he told me, he said, my work is known all over the world, but no one has ever asked to interview me.
Wow, that's wild. And then so you're like, hey, let me interview you, and then there you go. Well, there's his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
I'm gonna pop it up just for a second, even though I'm blocking part of our faces. Wait, what if I do this? Ta-da! Magic.
and you know, I was just like, are you kidding me? You've got worldwide clients. You do stellar worldwide work, and no one's asked to interview you?
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of these behind the scenes people, don't get that kind of publicity, I guess, because it's so part of the industry. Like, oh, you're just a behind the scenes dude, like, no one knows who's the stage manager for Van Halen, or Wolfgang Van Halen now, but that guy's super important, isn't he? So you don't know a lot of these behind the scenes people. And when it comes to like people online here and everybody, that's either making music or interested in music or know people or connected with other people, that, it's good to know someone that is that at that kind of a level of professionalism that might need some work right now too, and might help a band, get some killer video put up, and sometimes that can make a huge difference, Well, so it's cool that he was so open to connect with you. And then so did you do that interview already, or are you doing it?
Yeah, I already did the first one.
How long ago was that?
That was about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Wow, that was right around when you and I think the first time I were chatting with you and Tony, Fruitcake Tony, Tea Cake. And he's like, hey, you got to reach out to this guy, Will. And then we were chatting and stuff. I was like working, and I was like chatting with you and checking out some of your videos and watching the one. Where's that guy? What's that one with the guy with the star guitar? I think it was a star guitar, right?
Well, Dakota.
Yeah, that guy's cool, man. Super cool, chill dude. Southern rock guy, but playing metal. So where does he live? He lives in
He lives in the
Midwest somewhere, like Kansas or something like that, right? I've been to Kansas, by the way. I drove there once. Not from here. I was living in Colorado. We drove to Kansas and back.
Actually, Dakota lives in Hurricane Alley in Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I actually lived in Cincinnati for a little while, and that, I saw some hurricanes. No, not hurricane. Tornado, Twister. I think that's called the Twister Alley, or the Tornado Alley. But yeah, Hurricane Alley. Ah, wow. So he's slower down in the Mississippi Bayou region, isn't he? Somewhere in some state down there. Is he actually in the state of Mississippi?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. No, that guy was way chill. Way cool.
He's cool.
Yeah. Dakota. What was his band's name? Or is he in between right now?
He's in between. He has guys that he plays with and that he's going to be gigging live with and stuff. And last time we talked, I don't think he had a name yet.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, the guy's got some, some of his heroes. Gus G, I think is his big hero. you know. And it's cool to hear younger musicians, newer rock metal playing, you know, shredders or whatever, who have heroes that are, you know, young and of our age today too, like Gus G, because I don't know too much of Gus G's work outside of that. I know that he you know, he was playing with Ozzy, of course, but last I heard him mention was on Rob Chapman's channel, and Rob was talking about that he's collaborating with him now, which is, wow, good for Rob too. So pretty exciting stuff, you know, when it comes to, let me put this one up. This is a, check out Will's channel right here. Thank you, Gary. Gary's on top of it, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you.
I think Gary was my first moderator, actually. I think he was.
Awesome.
It's the first one I invited to be a moderator, and then slowly after that, everyone else kind of trickled in. But yeah. Oh, Metalhead Hippie's back on the PC now. Yeah, no questions yet for you, but we'll wait till the end. Though Fruitcake Tony does want to know, what am I cooking? Well, I had eggs and toast for breakfast today. TK. You must know. But yesterday I had a barbecue and we ate it all. It was good. It was basically a lot of yummy appetizers, from shrimp to cheese plate to Hungarian sausages and crackers and bread, and a spread that we make in Hungary called kudazut, which is basically like a cream cheese with paprika mixed in with some other spices and stuff. It's super tasty, and you put that on like a little slice of bread, and then you put like the, anyway, yummy. And then we had some barbecue chicken and some otherwise spiced chicken, because my wife's not into barbecue flavors like barbecue sauce, and some grilled zucchini and summer squash, you know, seasoned and grilled. Yeah, it was tasty. And then of course we had everything from I bought all the ingredients for a pisco sour. Do you know what a pisco sour is? The Peruvian drink. Anyway, I bought all the ingredients to a pisco sour, but we ended up drinking too much of the other stuff. So we had everything from beers to margaritas to wine. Yeah, it was good. PJ Kobe's in the house too. What's up, PJ Kobe?
Hey, PJ.
Yeah, so you interviewed him, and that was the first interview 3 weeks ago. So are you set up to do a second interview with him?
Yeah.
And
August 9th.
Oh, that's right. So I think I did put that information. So if you guys go to the description after the show, in the description page, there's a bunch of links to a bunch of Will's upcoming shows, as well as connections to his channel and, you know, his PayPal and merch and stuff like that if you want to support what he's doing. I'm very inspired by Ben Tom is in the house, dude. Hey, what's up, Ben Tom? Tom. We got 18 people in the chat already. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. By the way, you know, I'm definitely gonna be modding guitars. I'm not gonna just talk mod anymore. I'm gonna actually mod. No more mod talk. It's gonna be mod action from here on out. So we got a lot of mods. As a matter of fact, after I put the Vegatrem into this thing, after I put that in here, I'm gonna also change that string tree right here and the nut to not a bone nut, but to a Graphtec nut. So I got Graphtec nuts. So yeah, but I'm gonna probably, should I just go ahead and string it with the Vegatrem in here without that? Because it might take too long to do all that today. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, but that'll be a little bit later in the show. But yeah, so you're gonna talk with John again from the Dream. What's it called again?
The Pure Music Factory.
Pure Music Factory. I'm mixing it with yours. Pure Music Factory.
This is a classic example of the meaning of the phrase, "It pours when it rains."
Right.
First, I totally, you know me, Laz. If I start to feel like that there might be an outside chance at something, I'll just pull back the hammer and shoot off, shot off into the dark and see what happens.
Yeah.
This was that time. So when he told me that he enjoyed hanging out and talking to me, and he enjoyed it so much they wanted to do it again, I emailed the next day and I just said, hey, so you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed you too. And thank you for being on my show. How would you like to do something in the future? Okay. I threw it out there. I didn't expect it.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to ask, right? If you don't ask, you'll never find out.
You got to ask. And so what happened was he emailed me straight away, no more than 15 minutes later. And he said, well, I want to merge with you. I said, what? He goes, I want to merge with you.
Wow.
And I'm just like,
dang.
Okay.
Well, I think that's, I'm not surprised. I know it might surprise you because you've been at this for years, right? Trying to make things happen. And it's kind of, sometimes you're doing it forever. And you've put a lot more into it than I have. For me, I'm just trying to get this in once a week now. It's hard to try to, do a show or make a show that people keep coming to and that you want to try to blow out your subscriber, count so you can get over 1,000 and maybe start, doing some kind of make some money at this, because it would be nice if you're putting so much time and effort into something, you should get something back, and hopefully that'll happen with you. It looks like it's starting to, for sure, and you're starting to put up some merch and some other ways to get some assistance from the community to put out more, useful and valuable content, right? And that's why I haven't really tried to monetize anything, because I don't feel like, even though I think it's a great hang and everyone's coming here and we're all hanging out together and doing all this stuff, I don't feel like I'm doing something enough to where I feel like, someone should be sending money or something to me. But at the same time, you got to start thinking about, building into something like Johnny Beane popping in right now. Johnny Beane hanging out. Johnny Beane always a very enthusiastic, supporter of anyone doing anything like this, trying to expand the community. And he's always, like, for you and me especially, a very positive individual. So,
well, let me tell you, when that happened, I almost fell out of my chair.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I thought to myself, somebody actually thinks enough of me to want to be my partner and start putting my name on his YouTube channel. And I thought to myself, okay, so I backed up a little bit and I looked at this thing objectively, and now we have become friends to the point to where I went to the Pure Music Factory's YouTube channel. I went under the community tab, and our show that's coming up August 9th, now 2 weeks away, right?
Yeah.
Already has 60 thumbs up.
Wow. And it's not, it's 2 weeks away still. So that's going to blow your channel up, man. Because I know that things like collaborations like that or connections with people like that, you're gonna get some people that are gonna become long-term subscribers and hanging with you, and you're hanging with the Dreamer shows. If you guys haven't checked that out, man, it's cool. I mean, what Will's doing is unique. It's similar to like what Metalhead Hippie's doing, in a way, where Metalhead Hippie's doing it where he's putting up the actual music and video of people, and he's got this like radio style video show, and everyone, is in that show chatting and part of the community. People are doing giveaways. There's always a t-shirt giveaway every month. There's the metal shows coming up this Wednesday, right? Metalhead Hippie. I think it's coming up this Wednesday. Is it on Wednesday, or is it on, what day is it on? Thursday? I can't recall. But hey, R3 Lucking Nut is in the house as well. Oh, Gear Junkie, dude, this is the kind of stuff I need to learn. You know, we need to have a guest like you on, man, that can talk to us about stuff like this, like the Gilmore wiring, you know, swapping necks and swapping out pickups. And this is the kind of stuff that, yeah, modding guitars, I think, is really a fun new thing to me. And the most I've ever modded, I think Will actually asked me, what's the guitar I enjoyed modding the most? And it was that Strat right behind me. Yeah. Because that's that. Let me grab that because he was asking about that since we're talking mods a little bit. So I didn't really do very much to mod this in a sense because it was, you know, pretty killer as it came. But this is a 60th anniversary Strat and it had the parchment, you know, white pick guard, and I took that off and put a pearloid, a vintage colored pearloid one on here and all that. But then I decided to change up the look to make it more unique to me. And I was really looking for black pearloid buttons for the tuner, but I couldn't find black pearloid ones unless I wanted to spend $60 on tuner buttons, which would be ridiculous. So I bought these ebony ones, and they were like, you know, it was like maybe 10 bucks. I think it was like 12 bucks or something for all of them. Not expensive. But yeah, this is a great guitar because it has the you know, tilt adjust neck. You see that little hole there? It's got the contour, you know, neck heel thing. It's got a pretty small block in it, but I didn't mess with that because I'm probably going to put a Vegatrem into this thing too. If you can get them in gold. I'm not even sure if they make them in gold. But this is a 9.5 to 12 compound radius satin neck. I mean, everything about this guitar is pretty much perfectly killer outside of, you know, outside of that, it makes this little funky noise here. But I did grease it, so it doesn't do that anymore. But I also put a switch lock. You know about the switch lock? That's a mod.
Yes. Yes.
So you can see the switch lock right there, right?
That's awesome.
So that's nice because you can lock your switches into position. So if you're doing some recording in the studio and you don't want to accidentally knock your pickup out of position when you're doing a part, you can have that switch lock there, you know, and it does the trick, man. Yeah. You normally don't dig Strats, but you dig this one? Well, yeah. and it being a 60th anniversary Strat, what's cool about that is it's got the two-tone sunburst, which was like the original 54, the first year Strat, 1954. And this is a 2014 model, of course. And I bought it a couple years later in 2016 at a pretty deep discount. And it came in a really kick-ass custom case, too. You know, it's got the sunburst on the back, of course, you know. It's a sweet guitar. It's a sweet, I love that. And the pickups are custom wound 54s. So these are custom shop pickups that they put into this. So considering for what I paid for this thing's an outstanding Stratocaster. Outstanding. The only thing I might change up on that is it does not have locking tuners on it. It's got those Spurzels, you know. I might put locking tuners on it and a Vegatrem into that thing too. Just because the Vegatrem, I think if you like yanking on those whammy bars like I do, you want a Vegatrem in a Strat. Anyway, I think they're the best one for a Strat. Yeah, so hey, Gary Hubs is here too. What's up, roadies? Jam Cave is here. Dude, we got 22 people in the chat here. So yeah, if you guys weren't here for the beginning, we're talking with Will here from the Dreamers Land or Dreamland Studios, the Dreamers Life YouTube channel. He's got some things going on with some dudes that are some big names in the music industry, and his channel is probably going to start blowing out very soon, right?
We'll see. And on the subject of, and thank you for that.
So we'll keep going into that, but I gotta pop this up over here. Look at this. Look at this. Dang, PJ Kobe, you bastard. That's cool. Oh man, you know what I saw? This is gonna blow you away too. I saw an Eric Clapton signature model Strat a week before going to Peru in 2019 for our vacation at a Guitar Center used, and I'm like, what the hell is this thing being sold for? I think it was $800. And I'm like, what? And I knew if I went up to the desk and I said, hey, I got 700 cash here for you, they'd take it. You know, and it was early 2000s. It was an early 2000s model because I looked at the serial number real quick. So it's nice about the internet. You can be in the store and find out everything you want to about a used piece of gear and make sure it's real and whatnot. And holy mackerel, dude, an HSS US Strat for $600 in today's guitar market, this insano guitar market. I mean, you can't even buy a Mexican Strat for that anymore. What do they call those things? The Fronteras or there's the new no, that's the P90 one. But yeah, the Mexican Strats now are going for over 1,000, man. Yeah. Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got this one, believe it or not, from American Musical Supply for about 400 and change. This was the Black-Top Strat, as they were calling it, and at the time, I still don't believe it. Sometimes I look at the invoice did I really only spend that much on this guitar? But this guitar, I was looking for a dual humbucker Strat, and after having sold my other Strat, this was the first guitar I bought again after not having a guitar for a long time, and I couldn't believe I got this for like some $400. You know, the first one that came to me it wasn't great because it had a few like little finish issues right around the neck joint here. There was some like finish things and stuff that didn't look nice, you know, and some other things. And I'm like, nah, I'm sending it back. And then the second one they sent me, this one came like this. And I love that sonic blue with the mint pickguard, right? Looks bitchin'. So I have a brand new pickguard I'm going to pop into this thing too. Cool. But I'm going to first do this Vegatrem thing and do some sound, you know, kind of comparison. And then I'm going to take this pickguard out, populate a new pickguard with the MIM pickups that I won. Right, Johnny? MIM pickups. You got a link for MIM pickups? I'll throw them up. Or Gary might grab it real quick. He's been on it today. It was cheap because no strings. Yeah, there's that joke, right, where the lady takes the guitar into the music store because her son couldn't play it anymore because it's broken. And the guy at the counter is like, what do you mean it's broken? She's like, well, look, it's broken. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with this guitar. She's like, look, there's a string. It's broken. And it's like, lady, strings break on a guitar. It happens. Put new strings on them. She's like, well, I want it's warranted, isn't it? It's broken. Put new strings on it then. Yeah, that's one of those stupid jokes. But MIM, there we go. All right. Yeah, so I've got the set of Rampage pickups. Where are those? Oh, they're somewhere. They're hiding somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to be putting in the set of 80s style, metal style Rampage Hot. They're like, I think they're around 12 to 14K pickup. You know, that's what they measured out at, I think. So they're pretty hot. They're going to go in here. And they're double cream. So it'd be cool if I could just grab them. But yeah, double cream is going to go into the same kind of pick guard as this, but with double cream. Oh, yeah, and then I'm putting a Tessie switch. I'm going to drill a hole into, or maybe I won't drill a hole. Maybe I'll put it into one of the tone, because who needs 2 tone knobs on a Strat? Who needs 1 tone knob on a Strat?
Yeah.
Some people. But but I might put the Tessie switch right here.
That's sharp.
Yeah. But it would be nicer to have it up here somewhere so that I can be tapping and doing that kind of like, you know, fun kind of tappy stuff with the Tessie switch. That's right, the gamer style Tessie switch. So that's another mod that's happening to that thing. Whoa, Gear Junkie too. He scored. You guys are scoring all. I should be looking online for guitars today instead. Look at this, $30 for a Martin backpacker. Yeah, that's pretty much a piece of firewood though. If you ask me. I remember a buddy of mine brought one of those up to Lake Tahoe when we were skiing one weekend, and I'm like, this thing sounds like crap. What's the point? I mean, yeah, okay, you want to play your guitar, but honestly, I'd rather actually, you know, pack a real guitar. Yeah, go to Tessie Switch, you guys. Oops. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, go to Tessie Switch. The new Buckethead. What do you mean by that? metalhead hippie. Oh, the tapping of the button thing. Duh. Of course. I'm a real sharp tack in the morning on a Sunday after partying till 2 a.m. aren't I? But oh, Johnny Beane, you missed this earlier in the show. He knows what this is all about. Hold on a second. I don't know if some of you guys are new into the show. I got the bourbon gummy bears, so get ready. Here it comes. Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it loud. Mellow hippies like boom. Bourbon gummy bear going down.
Funny.
So fun. These things are great. You got to get one.
I want one.
They're hard to find sometimes. I was trying to find them online for a while. They were sold out or not available. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could play like Buckethead. That guy can play. But eventually, yes, somebody up above was asking, am I ever going to put new music up? Yes, I will. So while you keep telling your story, I better continue the mod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the view here. All right. And you can talk to the fine people here and tell more stories about your connection with. Sorry about the noise, y'all.
Well, what I also wanted to share real quick was that this just goes to show you that anything can happen for anybody.
Yeah.
If, we put forth the effort, anything can happen for anybody.
Absolutely, man.
Anything is possible. Okay, the stars are the limit. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about. And yes, I am the dreamer. So yes, I'm sitting here with shooting stars blowing up behind me, talking about this stuff, but it's only because this is what I have a passion for. And let me tell you what happened right after my newly formed partnership with the Pure Music Factory came into fruition.
Mm-hmm.
I scheduled the show. If everybody would look on my channel, you will see that I have a show scheduled in a few weeks with the young lady by the name of Karina Scher.
Karina Scher.
Yeah, she is the mastermind behind Rage Breed Radio.
Rage Free Radio.
Rage Breed Radio.
Oh, Rage Read. Can you spell that? Can you put that in the chat, or how do you spell it?
RAGEBREED. RageBreedRadio.com. And it turns out that she was happy to come on the show.
Is that it?
We started talking. Yeah, that's it. RageBreedRadio.com. Thank you. And she's so happy about coming on the show is that we started talking, we started getting to know one another, and she told me, I'll tell you what, we started talking more about music and the radio station, and I listen to the radio station every morning. Because there's like this one disc jockey I really like. And I mean, they're all good, but this one is like my number one listener right now. And we started talking, and all of a sudden she offered an affiliation chance to me and said, how about the Dreamer's Life become an affiliate of Rage Breed Radio? And I said, huh? And she goes, how about if I make you part of my community and you help me, you give me a couple hours a day and work for Rage Breed and put Rage Breed out there. and I will have you as part of my staff.
Damn, dude. So you're gonna be busy. No wonder you need a partner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that time. It's that time.
Yeah, right. Well, you've been putting in the work, that's for sure, right?
And so a big shout out goes to RageBreedRadio.com, and a big shout out goes to the Pure Music Factory.
Yeah, right. And this all happened within like what, about a month?
No, actually, within about a week.
Dang. Well, I mean, with Pure, gotta keep. So my memory's so bad. You guys just forgive me because I was up till 2 a.m. partying last night, and my brain is like still in party fog.
I'm excited. I'm very excited because
ooh, this has got some weight to it for a Mexican bridge. This thing's got a pretty fat, thick ass little block there, doesn't it?
Wow, look at that.
Pretty heavy. So that's the old one. The old one's out. I'm going to put it all in a bag and put it in the case that I got for this guitar. So all the original parts are together, right? Okay, keep talking. I don't think I need to explain this as I'm going, but here's the new trem arm. So it's kind of like a Floyd style trem arm, right?
Nice.
The kind that you just plug in and then twist on, you know. And then you've got, this is the fulcrum piece for a 6. When you have one of the 6-screw style guitars like this one here, like this vintage style bridge, you use this fulcrum one. It's the version 2. The version 1 is for the 2-post style, like the other Strat that I have behind me. But yeah, basically you just stick this right here like that. That's it. Okay, keep talking.
Well, so ironically enough, ever since these 2 new partnership and affiliations have come to life in the last week or 2, now all of a sudden my show is completely booked till the last week of September.
Dang.
And nice. I just need to make the show links. But my calendar, I'll show you my calendar. And it's very, you know what? I always knew that there would be somebody who would want to help and believe in a small channel.
Yeah, right. You just got to keep plugging away until somebody helps you out.
You know, and that's the thing, is that you gotta keep, you know,
plugging away. Keep dreaming until it happens. But you gotta not just dream, you gotta work on it, right?
Well, yeah, you gotta put in the time.
Gotta work on it.
Definitely gotta put in the time. And hey, Janice is here.
Janice, hey Janice Lala, thanks for popping in. You're never late, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Look at how easy these instructions are. You don't even need the instructions. But real quick, it tells you that you have these. They give you all the springs that you need, and they recommend just using 2. And if you're going to put like 9s, like I am, for example, on this, you want to go with the low tension. They also have extra low tension for like 8s, which I think would be super girly finger style. That's for Quentin James. Where's Quentin James anyway? Or you're shopping? Oh, I thought you were shaping. I thought you were like shaping a guitar neck or something. But you're shopping. Yeah, I do that all the time, Janice, where I lurk and shop and drive and lurk. And anyway, keep shopping. Be careful out there. Still COVID.
COVID's all around.
Yeah. So I'm going to be using the low tension for 9s because I'm going to put some 9s on here. So these go back in the box, but they give you, 4 different types of tension springs here, and these ones are actually black, which kind of goes with the Black-Top Strat, and they're actually rubber coated with that kind of like Tessie switch style kind of coating,
Yeah,
which is pretty cool. Anyway, so real quick, just demo. There's the hole. Right, you can see the hole. All right, and yes, it is. It does look like it is it looks like alder to me. I think they said these are, well, maybe it's ash, but yeah, I think it is ash. So this is supposed to be an ash body, and it does look like ash. I thought it was alder because the way it looked, you know. No, this has got to be alder. That's alder. That's ash. Even the grain's pretty wide. I don't know if you guys can see that in the light, but yeah, it's probably alder. It's more reddish in color, like alder would be. Ash is typically more like this, right?
Oh yeah.
Swamp ash. That's on the Court multi-scale 7-string guitar that I bought from Jacques the Rabbit. By the way, I also bought something else from Jack the Rabbit, but I gotta keep that a secret for the next mod show. I got me some mid-90s gold lace sensor pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The good ones.
I remember when those first came out.
Yeah, the good ones, right?
Everybody wanted them. Glenn Tipton used them.
So what they recommend while you're talking, I'll just say this real quick, is that what's cool about this tremolo system is that, you know, it has this really nice, heavy stainless steel block, and it's kind of this funky shape and all, and you'll see why. And you actually lock the springs into here. There are these locking screws, if you can see them here on the end. And you can put them in any position you want, so you can move the position of where you do the springs. But they originally recommend you go, you know, left to right end, right? So what you do is you put the spring on first, and then you lock it in there. So, you know, let's see how it goes. It's going to go like, because it's going to come in from there. So, let's see. It's going to go like this, right? So, no, it's going to go this way. What am I doing? Well, it's going to like that. Okay. So, we want to put the spring on it first, and then you slip it into the body. But how do you do that? So this is going to go like that. Should not be doing this like right after having hardly slept, but yeah, it's going to be like that. And I'm going to want to put the spring through here like this. Oh, maybe I have to. Oh, maybe I have to undo that first. See, I should have read the instructions, huh?
I do the same thing. I do the same exact thing.
It's like this. No, I can't go like that. It's got to go like that. But then how do you lock that down? I'll have to figure that out. Well, anyway, you keep talking while I figure that out. Let me read the instructions while you...
So, I mean, if I can say anything that will inspire or help everybody keep pushing towards your goal, no matter what anybody says around you, no matter what anybody, you know, any kind of weird, bad, funky vibes, anybody, you know, tries to send it to you, is shrug it off. It's water off a duck, and just keep pushing. Let me tell you, when I have over, and I'm only sharing this because I'm proud of this achievement. I'm not sharing this to brag.
No, not at all.
I'm proud. I'm proud of this achievement. I'm honored and I'm privileged and I'm blessed. In just a year and 3 quarters, I have over 150 shows behind me.
Pretty awesome.
Okay. As a result, everybody goes, oh, you need to grow, you need to grow, you need to have numbers. Just because one CEO of one company says that your numbers aren't high enough, you need to grow, don't worry about it. Well, while I'm not putting in the energy, the valuable energy and the even more valuable time. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
So the way this goes is you put this knife. Do you see these little slots here? Oops. On the ends, here and there. That's the fulcrum position. So you set this, in there like that. So the fulcrum position is pointed back, and you just basically use the 4 screws they sent you and screw it to the body. And remarkably, it is an exact fit. Okay, keep talking.
That looks awesome. Awesome.
Very easy. Very easy to do. Okay, keep telling the story.
And don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough.
Right.
That you're not handsome enough. You're not pretty enough, whatever the case may be. You're not smart enough. You're just wasting your time. More oftentimes than not, those words will be coming from people who think that they've totally got this whole thing nailed. And
yeah.
Okay, number one. Number two, be people that don't have a clue of what doing all this means and the importance of it.
Yeah, I think there's more importance to it than one might think. I found out during COVID that a lot of people needed a place to hang, and it kind of probably saved some lives because it kept some people from going completely batshit crazy.
Exactly.
And that's a big part of what music and like my channel, Music Therapy Laz, I try to accentuate a little bit the therapy side of it, right? Later, Gary, I had to put you up there real quick. Thanks for moderating and doing some cool moderating, putting up some info that we needed. But yeah, a big part of it is how music and how as a community we help each other out, right?
Well, you know what? If you keep pushing away, if you keep going, if you keep pouring your heart and your soul and wearing your heart on your sleeve about what you're doing and what you feel your purpose is, somebody else is going to see that.
Right. Yeah.
And while everybody was screaming at me about numbers, my numbers aren't high enough, blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe so. But while everybody was doing that, I just kept my eyes straight forward. And I just kept marching forward, kept pushing forward.
Yeah.
And as a result, I am honored to say that I've been blessed. I am featured 4 months in a row in the High Voltage Video Magazine on Facebook. I am on the media list for O'Donnell Media in Whittier, California. O'Donnell Media and Management. I'm partnered with an awesome, genuine, wonderful guy like John of the Pure Music Factory. And on top of that, I am affiliated with RageBreedRadio.com. Everybody, if you want to check out some great classic rock, or some modern day metal, check out RageBreedRadio.com. Let me tell you, when I first started out doing all this stuff, I didn't know what I was doing. And I was
like all of us, we're all learning.
Every day that I open the studio, every morning, it's a learning experience. I learned. I never stopped learning.
That's what makes it fun too.
So I just want to encourage everybody. Find out if you have a creative voice to offer, if you have a creative voice that needs to be heard, keep working on it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let anybody tell you that, well, it took me this long to get this many subscribers, and it took me this long and all this other stuff. Let me tell you, the Pure Music Factory blew up. I mean, I'm talking about exploded over a video, over a service that was all done with iMovie on an iPhone.
Crazy, huh?
By accident, and it wasn't even supposed to happen. This is what John told me, and we're going to talk more about it on August 9th, but he told me that it wasn't even supposed to happen. He was trying to do something else that he was focusing all his energy on, but he just started messing around with iMovie, and people started hearing about it, hearing about the Pure Music Factory, and then all of a sudden, he started getting emails from artists. He started really learning.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Really learning iMovie, and now the guy's a worldwide phenomenon.
And we're talking about somebody that didn't have to go to school. He didn't have to study. He didn't have to like George Lucas or somebody like that go down to the studios and rub elbows with people to hopefully. He just started to make content. He started to produce content, and then next thing you know, people are taking notice of his quality of content and what he's doing. So it gives hope to people like you, me, or anyone in the chat, or anyone out there that wants to do music and would like to make a living at it, or something, even maybe just do something on a professional level. It gives you hope because all it takes is talent and a little gumption to give it a shot and see what happens, and not let, like you said before, not let any negative stuff from anyone, or even from your own negative voices that are in your head sometimes, not let that stop you, and just do it. And if you, like they say, if you do it for the love of it, you could probably make a living at pretty much anything you want to. If you love it enough, and you work at it hard enough, eventually, things will start happening. But you can never give up hope. You just have to keep going at it, right? So real quick, because I don't give up hope either. I try to figure things out, and that's why I'm taking on mods like this. You actually lock the springs into this. There's a set screw. If you saw me tightening this little screw right here, you lock these in place, okay? And it's part of keeping it stable, right? And then now this is screwed down, but I might loosen this, depending. And then you just basically slip this like that, and then you put those little fulcrum knives in there. Now, before you do that, though, they recommend that you put a little of this grease that they provide for you, and you put a little of that on those little fulcrum blades. So let me pull this out of here. So I'm just going to dip the little, you could see right here, there's like this little nib on the end, right? And on the other end too. And I'm just going to put a little grease on there like that. I could even use my fingers if I wanted to, but I see that, it got some on there. If you can see that. Little grease on the tip. And then I'm going to put a little grease on this one here too. I'll just wipe it on there a little bit so it's more evened out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that. The grease on those little edges here, right here and here. So now, oops, I gotta get this yucky grease off my fingers, dang it. Hold on, got a rag over here. All right, so we're gonna, keep talking. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That looks great, Laz.
And it just slips right in there, and so now it's just sitting inside there. I can feel it's pivoting on that fulcrum there. And now, you just hook that on your claw, right?
L&M Guitar Corner is here.
Oh, right on. What's up, Martin and Lucas? I'm not sure which one of you is in, but thank you for popping in. Okay, it popped out of the fulcrum, so let's get that back. Flip the guitar back over.
So that just goes right in the route, and then you flip down.
Right. Well, you put those little blade ends into that. Oops, it's slippery. All right. Hey, I watched the video on this. It was way easier the way the other guy did it.
That's the way it always is.
Anyway, so yeah, you get it so that you get those blades in there. Right into that little fulcrum spot. And maybe I need to loosen something to do that. Do I have to loosen something?
Oh, wow. L&M Guitar Corner says that he's getting ready to cut his video. They're getting ready to cut their video of how they insert the Jimmy Page wiring into the 335 hollow body.
Oh, that's way cool. Right on, dude.
Awesome. I never thought of that. That is outstanding.
So I'm gonna just hold this.
Martin's here.
It's Martin. Okay, hey Martin.
Hey Martin.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook up with Martin. He won a pedal from one of my videos once. You know, I think I have these springs in incorrectly. Yeah, I think I do. So this is a learning experience. All right, so keep telling your story.
Well, no, I thank you, Laz. That looks great.
I think I got this going backwards.
When now that I've been doing this for a little bit, I understand that how important it is for content to be relevant and to be consistent, and there's certain criteria that I found I have to meet with tags. And,
yeah, you were telling me about the tags thing.
Yeah. A strong description box. And I'll tell you, it's just a waiting game.
Yeah.
I mean, Metalhead Hippie is here.
Yeah, he knows.
Is it not a waiting game?
Right.
And Gary Hubbs is here. Rowdy is here. And Rhodey's Jam Cave is here. And it's listen, I'm a small channel. I am fighting the YouTube monster. I am fighting the Facebook monster. I'm fighting the Twitter monster.
Yeah.
Just like all the rest of us. And I'm not going to back down. I'm just going to keep going. If I'm told I can't do something, I'll sit back and I'll look and I'll figure out a way around it. And I'll do something else till someone tells me I can't do something again. I just wait. It's a waiting game. If anybody, if I can be featured 4 months in a row on the High Voltage Video Magazine, totally by surprise. And if I could be affiliated with RageBreedRadio.com, and if I could be on the media list for O'Donnell Media and Marketing, take a look at my channel, folks.
Yeah.
The band that's coming up on Thursday in 4 days at 12 noon, The Lonely Ones, there's somebody I met through O'Donnell Media and Marketing. Reverend Jack through O'Donnell Media and Marketing. Let me tell you, if I can accomplish what has appeared to have happened within a year and a half, with over 150 shows behind me, anybody can do it. anybody,
right?
anybody, even you, lads, you're on the top of the list. And you are.
Thanks, man.
Look at what you're doing. This is.
I'm trying to do something here, but it's not working.
This is phenomenal.
I'm kidding.
Is really cool. This kind of takes me back my younger years when I was hanging out at GMW Guitar Works in San Dimas or in Glendora when I was younger in the 90s. When I was playing in band Soul Machine, I'd go get my guitars and my amps worked on at GMW Guitar Works in Glendora. Lee Garver, the man's legendary. And I'd come up some rainy night, I'd hang out and just stay out of the way and just watch, you know. And that's how I learned. That's how I learned some of the stuff that I know. My friend Jay Remy, who's Dave Navarro's cousin, in Houston, Texas, the High Voltage Video magazine is his magazine. And he's a phenomenal artist himself. And this is Dave Navarro's cousin. He had taken the time to offer his house in Houston, Texas, as a place for me to crash when I come to Houston, Texas. And nice. He doesn't want me in a hotel. He wants me to stay at his house.
There you go.
You know,
some cool people, man.
I'm telling you, you know what? There's a lot of cool people out there. There's a lot of great people out there. Now, I know that there's also a bunch of scumbags and people who have no respect for an artist, no respect for a producer, no respect for anybody. They're in it for the money. Well, let me tell you, the show coming up on Thursday, The Lonely Ones, I'm going to be talking to this band about their road, the road they've been on to get them to the point to be big time festival artists and a festival performers, and Europe, USA, and I'm gonna ask them some hard questions. And I've seen enough of their interviews, and I've seen kind of what their interview style's like. So I've got a couple of questions for them without dropping any names, because that's not what I'm about. But I am going to ask some questions about inspiration, about what does it mean to be in a professional touring national act, and how grueling can it get? And I anybody who knows me and seen my show Hanging with the Dreamer, I get pretty personal, and I make it a personal experience for my guests, because quite frankly, so they want to come back.
And it's a real show, you know what I mean? So a lot of times, these guys get these like typical kind of media questions, and it's refreshing, to have someone ask questions that are more, like you said, personal, but kind of, more real. If you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean.
Wow, I'm up to 300 subs. Thank you, Hippie. Oh, I'm 19 subs away.
I'm getting close to my 400 too, which I'm very excited about.
You go, lads. That's awesome.
Yeah. If I could get the screw in, it just won't go in. Ah! My hands are all greasy. Anyway. Holy mackerel, we're already over an hour, easy. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep going, you all, because I don't know why this this screw seems like it kind of stripped a little or something. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, hippie,
But yeah,
hippie sub to me.
if you guys don't mind, we're gonna keep going, even though normally I try to keep this to an hour. I think the thing is I'm trying to come at it from the back side, which is something that somebody in a video recommended, but it just doesn't seem to want to screw in from the back side. So I'm going to go the direction that the instructions say, because it's just not cooperating the back way.
I'm sharing all this stuff, what's going on with my brand, The Dreamer's Life, at Dreamland Studios with everybody, because I want you to know that if you just keep pushing and if you just keep your eyes focused straight away, straight ahead, miraculous things will happen. And, you know, it's a magical journey. Well, without getting religious or spiritual or anything, but that stuff is very important to me, and that's the only way I can describe it. It's that magical journey. Everything I have, the exploding stars behind me, the whole thing, the scrolling ticker, this whole thing that I'm doing here at Dreamland Studios, it's all inspired from dreams I have at night while I'm sleeping.
Boomer saying, did I already break it? No, I'm see, there's a way that you can get this screw in. There's a set screw right here that sets the spring in locking position. You're supposed to do that, but I was trying to come at it from the other side. But it just wasn't wanting to thread in here. And some guy recommended trying to thread it from this side because it's more adjustable then. But I think it's meant not to really be adjustable. It's meant to just be in there and lock in position. So I'm going to go by the instructions rather than go by what this other guy was saying. I'm not going to name names. And no, it's not broken. It's just, I'm being a bonehead. All right, continue.
Well, so I just want to share, I mean, I've been talking to people. Thank you, Laz. I've been talking to people, and very slowly I'm getting show links out, posted on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and on Twitter. And Facebook won't let me post for, thank you, hippie, until 7 days from the actual event. So
it's hard to.
So all of the upcoming shows I have so far on my YouTube channel are on Twitter also.
Cool.
And all I can do is just share the links out, and then I tag a whole bunch of people.
There you go.
And then I put in my regular search tags. So thank you to big shout out goes out Fruitcake Tony for really being on me about the tags and the description box.
Yeah, he's a very motivating dude too on YouTube.
He's awesome.
Gets people, together and doing fun stuff, and yeah, Tony's awesome.
He really is. And I mean, hey, the guy introduced me to you,
Right. Well, you to me and me to you. Yeah.
He's awesome. He's phenomenal.
Sandra too. Sandra Picorni. Where are you, Sandra? Oh, Picorni.
Sandra.
Sandra, you should be in my show more often. But yeah, Sandra, she was one of the ones who, I think it was her that said, and maybe Gary and Sandra and them, they were talking in Tony's show or something like that. And they're like, "Oh, you should get Laz to talk with Will, because I think their ideologies or their way of thinking about music and this whole thing is similar enough to where that might be like the perfect kind of partnership." So I got to back off on the screw here. So keep telling the story.
Well, the whole thing about the dreamer and about the dreamer's life. One of the tags that I use when I post on social media is the producer's life. That's one of the tags that I use. I use a lot more one-word tags nowadays, but some of my tags are still like 3 words, 4 words. It just happens like that. I found that when I'm posting, I found that everything works. Everything seems to work, and I've been getting a better response when I go on Facebook and I put in the YouTube link. Like I'll go to YouTube, hit share, and then copy link and take that link and post it into Facebook, and then run down a brief description. And then lately I've been using the word alert or viewer alert, something like that. I'm trying to switch it up. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But you know what? It's just what needs to be done. And I mean, quite honestly, and I've been that when I just kind of do that, like I'll be sitting on the couch with Cynthia and we'll be hanging out and watching TV at night or something. I'll just be on my phone and I'll do some quick tagging, and and usually by the morning I'm fortunate and blessed enough to have already have some heart to share with. I'm finding out that I'm getting more people to share my links. Yeah, there you go. That's somebody I wouldn't mind having as a sponsor.
I was gonna go in.
I love the Daddario stream.
Yeah, that's great.
Johnny says, "Oh my God, Laz."
What is he saying? Oh my God, Laz, what?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm talking so much. I don't know.
He's like, you're still working on that thing? That's probably what Johnny's thinking. My frets are they need a little polishing. So, yeah, my show's dragging on because let Will keep talking. Why not? While I'm working on this thing. It's going to take me all day, you guys, so get ready for a long show.
Hey, Johnny Beane was sponsored by D'Addario years ago.
There you go. Cool. Daddario. From what I understand, that's how you say Daddario.
Well, actually, I want to give a big shout out to Rage Breed Radio, Karini Chair.
Yeah, man.
Friend, Savage, and all the good folks over at RageBreedRadio.com and Rage Breed Nation and the Rage Breed Worlds. And I also want to give a big shout out to J Lamb's Remy, to the High Voltage Video Magazine. Check it out. The new issue for August should be coming out here pretty soon, and I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to see which reviews that he has in it. Because I've sent him a lot of stuff, a lot of material. So, and I also wanted to give a big shout out to Shauna O'Donnell and O'Donnell Media and Management, Whittier, California. Shauna, thank you so very much for introducing me to the Lonely Ones. They are
that's next week or this coming week. The Lonely Ones, right? Thursday.
Thursday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time.
There you go.
And
long time for us West Coasters.
Yeah. And let's see. So Rage Breed and Shauna O'Donnell of O'Donnell Media Marketing. I also want to give a big shout out to Dave Friedman. And I also want to give a big shout out to Music Therapy Laz.
Well, thank you
for having me on and taking the time to be interested what the story, what my story is, and how the life came about. And from the explosions in the top right-hand corner of my webcam to the shooting stars on my right-hand side that are shooting over and exploding over on the left-hand side. I'll tell you, I'm a visual stunt show. That's
right.
pretty amazing. There's going to be a music. I love OBS. There's going to be, Johnny Beane says there's going to be a music fest in San Francisco later.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'm going to probably have to, well, I don't know, Val, did you?
Yeah, if you want to bail, you can bail, dude. I'm just doing some fret polishing here, actually. So I might not complete the Vegatrem on the show today because I really feel like I should probably polish these frets before I put the strings on and all. So what do you guys all think? Is that fair enough?
Well, don't forget to share and to like Music Therapy Laz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Share it out.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Share it out. And because sitting here watching, I'll tell you what, I've known some luthiers in my life, but I'm watching, Johnny Beane is
Johnny Beane's like, what are you doing, dude? You're doing that wrong.
12 streams, 12 hours stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He does the Sunday night tonight, man. Johnny Beane at midnight. Isn't it midnight or what time you guys doing that? He's doing the string changing show, and I gotta get this stuff out here.
Awesome. I have that
Fingerboard prep, right?
I have the entire Dunlop box.
Yeah. I got the whole box too. Yeah.
Behind me over my right shoulder, behind my son.
Yeah.
So Johnny Beane's gonna be on here. Johnny Beane's gonna be for 12 hours.
Well, I think 12 hours from now. Right.
Oh, right on.
Doing a string, or is he doing a marathon string changing show?
Well,
about that.
Everybody, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Look at how yucky my fretboard is.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Check out the Dreamer, you guys. He's got to obviously go because we're going way long. It's already 11 o'clock.
I'm going to take Cindy out to lunch, and I'm going to take her out to the movies. And
there you go.
We're going to see the Jungle Cruise in 3D.
Oh, cool, man.
So that's going to be rad. I got to have my 3D. 9 p.m. Cali, Johnny Beane says.
Right on, man.
Hey, thanks, everybody.
Thanks for coming on. Go check out The Dreamer, Will the Dreamer on the Dreamer's Life channel, right? He's got some awesome collaborations going on. Deja Vu's in the house, too. What's up, dudes? And I'm just going to keep working on this. If you guys want to hang while I'm doing this, hang out. I can tell some stories, or if you want, I can bring Johnny Beane into the show if he's not busy, but I think he's going somewhere. Yeah, stay live for 12 hours. Oh, all the way up until your show, right? Johnny's hilarious, man. That's what I love about this guy.
Ads, I'll send you.
That's great. Thanks a lot, man. Here, let me flip this.
Thank you very
much, dude. Nice to have you. I'm going to keep working on this because why the heck not? And Thanks, Dale Palmer. Dale Palmer's in the house too. Thank you.
Hey, Dale.
Yeah. Right on, dude. And thanks. Yeah, if you guys want to hang, oh, you want to jump in for a bit? All right, I'll send you a link, Johnny. Hang on. I'm going to send Johnny a link.
Hey, Johnny, have a great show tonight, man.
How do I do that? Let me just get share, right? Or no, invite. Copy to the clipboard. No,
Hey, thanks.
another window.
And everybody check out all the support links in Music Therapy Laz's description box.
Yeah, I put a bunch of links. Go check that out, you guys, so you can go right directly to Will's show and check out some of his future shows.
I'm going to be starting my fan appreciation show again.
Right on.
Pretty soon. So come on, folks, populate the chat, say hi to my guests, say hi to me, say hi to each other. And I'll send you an invite I'll ask you to be on Fan Appreciation Show.
Oh, I'll definitely pop in on that. What day is that?
Oh, I haven't scheduled yet.
Okay. We got to talk about our discussion of partnership too, right? We're talking about that.
We need to talk about it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So thank you again for joining. And we're going to bring Johnny Beane in to the show. Thank you so much, Will.
Thank you very much, Laz.
Have a good one, man.
Keep dreaming.
Rock on. Keep dreaming. Rock on.
Keep pushing forward.
All right. See you later, man. I'm going to pull you out. Have a good day with your sweetie. All right. So Johnny Beane's going to be popping in, it looks like, soon. As soon as he does, I'll throw him in. In the meantime, I'm going to just continue polishing the frets here because, you know, why not? Why not? I should have used a different set of headphones that don't have this issue with the little boingy thing. So I'm using this system that I learned from Phil McKnight, of course. And you just work your way down the color-coded color chart of the micro mesh fret polishing system, right? And you got these nice little thingies that you can put along the different width or thickness or whatever. But I got to clean this fretboard because look at that. That came off the first fret alone. So we're gonna clean all the fretboard first. Properly oil it. Oh wow, that's not that bad, but I guess it's pretty bad. I thought I did this already, and I was looking at it, I'm going, look, it doesn't look like I cleaned this. I thought I cleaned this a while ago. But yeah, we're gonna clean it, then we're gonna condition the fretboard with the fretboard conditioner by the same brand, of course. Same brand of stuff here, the Dunlop cleaning system. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Anyway, and it's not like I've seen frets that look so much more gunkier than this. I think I did clean it, but I probably didn't polish the frets. And, fret and dress it or anything like that. That's something else that I should probably do. It's not that bad. Yeah, I think this is a Palfaro fretboard, by the way, if anyone's interested. Still waiting for Johnny. Where are you, Johnny? Are you going to pop in or what? Copy and FB it. Yeah, I did send it to you in FB, dude. I FB'd it to you. Just beat it, FB'd it. I don't know why that came to my mind. Let me see if I sent it to you. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. Let me double check the FB, the Book of Faces. Yeah, there's the link. Sent it to you. So yeah, I'm not sure. If you clicked in there, you should be. I mean, if I click on it, it'll probably double. I'll have like 2 windows open. But yeah, you should be able to get in. Knife guy at the mall. What are you talking about, Gear Junkie? That's funny. Yeah. Well, hopefully Johnny's going to jump in, but in the meantime, yeah. So Will and I got connected through Fruitcake Tony. He suggested, I think, Sandra Picorni, another community member who likes to get busy with people's channels and suggestions and ideas. But yeah, Tony's show is really cool. She does the Sasquatch thing, which I don't know, I'm not that into Sasquatch. But Sandra does some cool videos. She's done some really cool videos for like Guitar Hack, Mr. W, Guitar Hack. She's done some video work with him or for his like original tunes that he's thrown up, which are cool. And yeah, Fruitcake Tony did his show last night. I was hanging out and partying with friends, so I couldn't really be in the show, but I popped in and said hey. Popped into Johnny's show and said hey as well. When Johnny was doing his show last night, Saturday Night Live, if you want to see a cool show about all things Strats and guitars and Van Halen and music industry stuff, definitely go check out Saturday Night Live on the Johnny Beane TV channel. All right, so here we go. We're just cleaning. You know, it's not totally bad, but it's you know, I'd like to have these frets smoother, obviously. Who wouldn't want perfectly smooth frets when you're putting on a new tremolo bar setup bridge thingy, whatever it's called, the Vegatrem? You might as well have everything else perfect if you're going to have the perfect tremolo for your Strat, right? Might as well. Yeah, it's not that dirty, really. It's not that bad. I've seen worse. Johnny's still not around. Did you get the thing? Johnny, are you here? Where are you? He's probably driving around somewhere in the car trying to connect via Wi-Fi or something at a Starbucks to get in. So hopefully he'll pop in. But if not, any other questions that you guys might have, I can check the. See you, Will. Have a great day. Okay. Something about knives again. BC of Phil, sharpen your axe series. Yeah, because of Phil. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely, dude. That guy totally gave you the inspiration to do this. I mean, he was talking actually with Ben Coombs at the Ben Coombs NAM Summit because there wasn't a NAM, so they did there was an online NAM, but so they did an online NAM Summit, like YouTuber hang, and somebody asked, what do they think is going to be the next new thing? And I think Ben said something, and then Phil said he thinks it's going to be guitar mods. And so I kind of glommed onto that. And he does sharpen the axe kind of stuff, but not so much and anymore. And I thought it would be cool to, from the perspective of a complete noob to, you know, guitar modding and stuff. Let's see how I can do with modding guitars. And that way it's a little less pressure, you know, for people out there who might want to try to do this kind of stuff themselves too. And you can't really ruin. Oh, here we go. Here he is. Let's pop him in. Hey.
Hey, man.
What's happening? Johnny Beane in the house.
Thank you.
Yeah, Johnny Beane's doing the string change show weekly now, 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock midnight Eastern.
Yeah.
Right? With Jay or with different guests?
With Jay and then with whoever.
Yeah.
You know, whoever wants to jump in.
You got to bring in some high-profile dudes. You got to, you know, John Mancuda. He's probably got a few guitar strings on his 300 guitars that he might need changed. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see.
You got to get a string endorsement.
I had one, man. Like I was saying in your chat, I actually was sponsored by Daddario at one point.
There you go.
Years ago. Because I did a tour. I did a tour that was sponsored by them.
Right on.
So
good strings.
Yeah. Oh, they're great, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they don't make them, do they? They don't have a factory that makes their strings. Do they? They make their own, actually.
Dude, they're one of the top 2 string manufacturers.
All right. Hey, you learn something new every day.
D'Addario,
I thought like tube manufacturers, they just put their name on it after they bias them or something. And I thought maybe they put some coating on it and then slap a package around it. And, you know, I don't know how many.
I don't think so. No.
Companies actually make.
They're one of the top.
Well, there you go.
This guy's going crazy. He doesn't like cell phones.
Which guy?
This guy right here.
Oh, well, yeah, the chicken. Yeah.
The rooster.
The rooster. The cock.
It's your channel. You can say that.
I can say it. He is a cock. He cockles. Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, right? That's what they do. Getting his cock on. Well, there's no girls in the chat to like, you know, upset right now, I don't think, right? Are there? I mean, how do you know? Everyone's got a name.
I don't know. So you're getting that guitar done now, huh?
Well, finally. I thought I'd finally start to actually mod guitars on the Guitar Mod Squad show.
Might as well.
Might as well. I mean, that's what we call it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like an idea, right?
Yeah.
You know, should I leave these pickups looking all crusty? I think that makes them look cool.
I think they look cool like that.
Yeah, but I'm going to be changing these soon too. There he goes. He's got something to say. Yeah, I'm going to change these to those Vinum pickups, as you know. So
you gonna do that today?
Yeah. Oh no, not the Vinum pickup thing. No, I'm going to do the Vegatrem strings on it after I finish polishing the frets. Plug it in, play, maybe even record a video or two of playing through with the Vegatrem. And then I'm going to change the pickups out, because that way I have a version of with these original pickups and a version of the Rampage pickups. Right? That'll be cool, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this feels nice and glassy over here. There's one final. Which one is it? I guess it's this one. Yeah, this is the final one that you do. The beige one. I thought there was another gray one somewhere, but I don't know. I think it's the pink is the 12,000 grit. So that's the final polishing one. There you go. Doo-doo-doo. And after I'm done cleaning these frets, I'm gonna then oil the, the fretboard properly.
And hey, sorry to anybody that's in the chat if you're talking. I can't see the.
Oh yeah, Johnny can't see you.
When you're a guest on mobile, you can't see the chat.
Yeah,
you
cannot.
It's either you look at the video or you look at the chat.
Yeah. Fruitcake. Tony says, "Hey."
Hey, man.
Says, "Pickup crust adds mojo." Right?
Yeah, you got to keep that.
Strings are some of the only made. Okay,
you gotta keep that. Yeah, have you seen my guitars, man? My guitars are super dirty.
There you go.
I don't clean my guitars at all.
Look at Eddie Van Halen's guitars; they were always crusty.
Yeah. I mean, look at my shirt. I don't clean anything.
Hey, look what shirt I'm wearing.
By the way, I'm wearing the same shirt that you were wearing, man. The other day.
Oh yeah, you are. You're wearing the black one though. Cool. Look at what I'm wearing though.
Oh yeah, so I'll see you there next.
Yeah, next Monday.
It's like wrestling. I'm gonna see you next Monday, man.
Next Monday.
Be there.
Going down with Johnny Beane. We're gonna be at Guitar Showcases. What do they call that thing?
Rumble
Guitar Showcase Vault, baby. That's right. Don't miss it. The Vault.
I'm gonna smash a guitar over your head.
Yeah, like a chair, like Andre the Giant with a chair or something.
Next Monday.
Next Monday, I'm gonna grab that J200 off the wall and just smack it down.
It's a guitar string smackdown.
Yeah, guitar shop smackdown show. That would be hilarious. Absolutely,
dude. Yeah, we should definitely go live from there.
Yeah, well, hell yeah. Because
I told you, we were actually, you and I, you guys don't know this, but Laz and I, we actually live kind of close.
Yeah, really close.
So we've actually met up a couple times. Yeah. And we met up when you gave me that record, when you gave me the Mammoth WVH
the Mammoth
album.
Well, that was
we
like
met
the
up
third or
at
fourth
a
time we
Target.
met, but yeah.
At Target.
Yeah, that
At
was
the
like
Target.
a drug deal event. Like we
met up at the Target parking lot garage.
Underground parking lot.
Hey, the Jim Moore. Thank you for following me on Twitter, man. I'm getting alerts. I get alerts all day long on this thing.
Alert! Will Robinson.
But anyway, what I was telling you before is I wanted to get, and I finally got the unlimited internet now, so I can go live now from anywhere.
Dude,
you
there you go, man. How did you do that? You had to pay for that. That's what all those super chats pay for, right?
Oh yeah. Every super chat that I get, every donation towards my channel goes back into my channel, and my internet, so I can bring you guys the content. Because if you look, you see this duck above me here?
Duck, that dreaded duck.
What that means, that Laz is using the free version of StreamYard, which only gives you like 20 hours a month of allowance.
That's why I normally don't go more than an hour show, but we're gonna go marathon today, right?
I go live at least 3, 4, 5, 8 out, at least 8 hours a week minimum.
Damn.
Right? My shows are at least 8 hours a week minimum.
Oh, minimum. Yeah.
Minimum.
I mean, that 2 shows is like 8 hours.
That's, well, it could be.
Tuesday night show.
We did 3 hours last night. 4 hours. 3 hours last night. We're actually no more than that. We're going to do an hour tonight.
Dang.
Jay and I, we have a new show, midnight Eastern, Sundays. So we're doing at least an hour tonight, probably. Although I'm going out. The reason I'm wearing this shirt is because I'm going into San Francisco later.
Oh, cool.
Don't laugh.
I know. You told me what your plans are already. You're gonna go buy some Valentino shoes for your wife, right?
We're going to the Stern Grove Music Festival to see Joan Jett.
Right. That's gonna be awesome. Which you have to get tickets for. Which normally the Stern Grove show is free and you just go. But
I have the tickets. I got them.
COVID, you have to get tickets.
I've got 4 tickets.
Yeah. That's cool.
If anybody's watching this, you want to go to this thing, there's only 2 of us going. There's only 2 of us going. Everybody else bailed. We have 8 tickets to this.
Damn, dude.
So if anybody wants to go,
Johnny Roxy, guys.
Send me a message. If you're in the Bay Area, send me a message. Meet me there.
There you go, man.
In 2 hours.
Johnny is Santa Claus today.
Okay. But no, the whole reason I'm wearing the shirt is, promotion. You walk around, everywhere you go, if you have your face on your shirt, people are like, they're like, what is that? They gets the attention. They're like, that's you. What do you do? So like, oh, I'm on the internet, I tell them what I do.
There you go.
So that's the reason I'm wearing this.
And next thing you know, you might get a string endorsement for the string show tonight.
I've had string endorsements, man.
Right. You can.
I've had them, and actually, I could use another one if anybody's listening.
Yeah. Yeah. String Joy, they're good. Strings too. String Joy, they're always looking for somebody to.
Hey, send me a message. See my Twitter handle? I think it's down there. It should be. Although you've got this thing on the screen.
Should I put it up?
Sharpened and a knife.
What am I doing this knifing stuff here?
Then that knife gut.
Huh? Where did you put something? Let me put you up.
My user handle should say.
Oh, it says okay. Hold on.
Or Instagram.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I might go live over there.
Let me get rid of this thing. Oh, God, this thing's way far up.
Follow me on Instagram. Mentioned by Ben Pecora, Michael Anthony bass solo. See, I get these notifications all day long. I get mentions all the day, all the day,
all the ding dong days,
everywhere. And so I'm constantly reading this stuff.
Right on.
But yeah.
Well, I got three frets polished. Look at those shiny frets. Wow.
Oh, those are
compared
nice,
to the other ones. Dull. Where's that thing? Where's that thing? The wah wah. Which one is that?
The trumpet. It's the sad face. Top.
Oh, the sad face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I know that thing. It's the top top row. That's a nice guitar though, man.
Dude, I got this for about $400. This is that Black-Top Strat I bought.
I said something in your chat because the reason that guitar was so cheap is because there's no strings.
Yeah, exactly. And I was joking about how that lady went to complain to the music store about his son's guitar that broke. It's not working. because it had a broken string, and she wanted the warranty to cover it. And she's like, "Hey, this isn't working." And the guy's like, "What are you talking about? It's perfectly good." And she's like, "No, look, you can't play it. It's broken here. It's got a string broken."
It's got a broken. Yeah, it's missing strings. Man, it's bright out here. I'm wearing indoor glasses. I actually wear three. I wear three different sets of glasses during the day. Yeah. I wear shades when I'm outside. I wear these shades most of the time. I have regular glasses that I wear at night if I have to drive.
Yeah,
and all day long inside, I wear these computer glasses.
Do you have like gray blue eyes? Do you have like gray blue eyes like my brother Andrew? He's very sensitive to light.
I don't know. But I'm wearing these indoor glasses though outside, and it's very. They're like magnifying glasses, so like everything is blurry with these on.
Wow.
I don't normally wear these outside. That's why it's kind of weird. But whatever. But anyway, yeah, that's a nice guitar, man.
It's all right,
I think
I think these are Alnico 5 Schaubucker style, kind of hotter than normal kind of PAF style pickups.
That guitar came with those knobs,
right? Yeah, the kind of which kind of black-top knobs. That's why they call it a black-top Strat.
Yeah.
Rather than calling it a Big Apple Strat or whatever they used to have.
That guitar came with those stock, right?
Yeah, it came that way.
Okay,
stock.
So it's not weird. So it's not like you're like getting it's not too cozy in there.
No, so the whole thing, this was like one of those alternative reality guitars by Fender when they were messing around with those. Like the Meteora, which I'm still shocked that they didn't continue doing something with that. I want to buy one of those, but I want to put a Floyd in it. Or maybe a Vegatrem. But they're the way they're made, they're either a Telly style bridge or they're like the old ashtray style Telly style one, the first one that they made, that yellow one with the block inlays. I don't know if you've seen that. Or it's string through like a Gibson with a stop bar tailpiece kind of setup.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like I'd like to have one of those with tremolo, because I like trem guitars. I mean, it was cool. It had a lot of sustain, and it played great. So I'm not saying I wouldn't want to ever play that guitar, but I'm always reaching for the tremolo because I just love messing around with that thing, and so I would like to have one with the tremolo. But anyway,
that's cool, man.
Cool. Yeah, so this is an alternative reality one too, and they were blowing them out at AMS or something. One time I saw them, I popped up on my emails or whatever, and I'm like, damn, $400-something for a Mexican Strat, and I'm like, okay, I'm buying it. And I bought it.
$400. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Thanks. Yeah, that's a great
deal on a Mexican Strat. $400.
Are you kidding me?
That's an excellent.
Now you can't even buy them for under $800. I mean. Now they have Chinese made ones for $700-800,
That's a great deal. So those knobs are, now you're finally talking guitars after 3 hours.
Right? Yeah, finally talking.
I had to jump in here and get you back on track.
Well, I was kind of working on the Vegatrem the whole time though, so to be fair.
But anyway, that's a nice guitar.
Yeah.
I think the knobs, I mean, if it came stock like that, that's cool. I mean, it does look kind of weird.
Yeah, but I dig it because it kind of goes with the black, 3-ply mint pick guard thing. And it's kind of fun because it has a little more, they're skinnier, and like when you do that, it's kind of easy to do that,
But the thing is though, is they're amp knobs. So it's like they're skinnier, like you said.
Right.
So it's kind of weird. It's kind of tougher to control, because like an amp, you're not supposed to be using amp knobs like all day long. You're supposed to set it and forget it.
Right, but I mean with
the guitar, you're always fiddling with the knobs with the guitar. You're always doing the volume. You're always
Well, I'm changing out the pots. So when I take this off, I'm gonna leave this populated except the knobs, and I'm gonna put Bourne's. I'm gonna put a Bourne's 500K. Volume, low friction
potentiometer.
Yeah, low friction Eddie Van Halen style one, because I'm gonna super duper Strat this guitar with the Tessie switch button here too. The only thing that it's not going to have is it's not going to have a drop D tuner.
Johnny Beane 15, TessieSwitch.com/shop.
There you go. Get 15% off, man. Go do it. But yeah, man, I bought a bunch of parts from Texas Switch, and one of the things I got from them was the super switch, the DiMarzio super switch for here. So I'm going to be putting that in so that I can, you know, do all kinds of cool things. I mean, I'm not going to do anything push-pull, though. So I'm just going to keep it, you know. But it would be kind of cool to maybe do some kind of a modification, maybe on the lower tone knob. Tone knob. I might tone. I might do something like where that will switch it, you know, so that you can go neck to bridge like a telly, you know, and just make it a super, you know, be able to split it, you know, in different ways. Because with that super switch, you can do a lot, you know.
That's cool.
So, but I'm gonna have to learn how to do everything like. I'm gonna have to learn how to. Which one is it? It's this one. I'm gonna have to learn how to. No, that's not it. This must be the 6. Seems like I have more squares than I have nut colors here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I can't count apparently. So I think I got the right colors in order here. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, I wanna, you know, super duper strat this thing out. But I'm gonna do it in a way that makes it easy to just like pop the pick guard off and just put in another one. You know, that's what's great about strats for modding, because you can just populate a different pick guard, and pick guards aren't expensive, so you can get another pick guard or scratch plates.
Yeah. Depends on the route though. Underneath,
this is route, from what I understand,
if it has like a swimming pool route.
Yeah, we'll find out. But from what I understand,
then it's much easier.
Pool. Yeah, I've been told that the Black-Top Strats, the ones that have the humbucker set up, it's a swimming pool.
Okay, well then there you go. That's easy.
I can even put a third one in the middle if I wanted to.
That's easy then, because yeah, I've slapped guitars together, you know, many times, and it can be a pain if you got wires under there and you got to fit the wires and the pickups into the 3 different sections. Oh, lace sensor.
So you might have missed this, but I bought these 90s era vintage lace sensor golds from Jack the Rabbit. And because it's got that kind of antique-y, you know, I might pop the middle one into the middle. I can buy another pick guard and do, you know, the Rampage Bynums with the lace sensor in the middle. I don't know why, but why not?
That'd be kind of weird.
That would. But it's, you know.
That'd be kind of strange.
It's my guitar.
Because there wouldn't be any, what do you call it? There's no noise with the lace sensor.
Right.
There's no hum. So what if you split the humbuckers with the lace sensor? That'd be weird.
Yeah, I'm sure that, you know, there's a guy up here that has a guitar shop here in Livermore. His name's Mike. And he I might try to hook up with him to help me out with some of this like wiring shit. Unless you want to bring in your buddy Skolnick on it. He's probably too busy though. And I'd have to go all the way out there to have him work on it, right? But it'd be cool to do. You got to get that guy in on a string change, man. He's probably doing that like 100 times a day.
Which one?
Alex Skolnick, isn't that the guy who does your guitar stuff?
Yeah, I've got Skolnick working for me.
Yeah. He's
no, you're talking Zipkin.
Oh, Zipkin. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. How did I mix up Alex and
the same
Zipkin?
First name?
That must be it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I knew Skolnick for years, and when you only know one person with like one first name, you always think about that one person, and then when you meet somebody else with the same name, it kind of throws. It's kind of weird.
Confuses you. Yeah.
Because Alex was always Skolnick to me, and now, well, technically, Zipkin isn't Alex anymore. It's Lexi.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So
Lexi's cool. Lexi's got it going on in the Discord too. And we
were live in the Discord last night, actually.
Oh,
so we were live on Twitch last night doing GTA, me and Robot Master Switch.
Oh, no shit.
After my show last night, and Zipkin actually jumped into the Discord.
Right on.
So you can actually, if you jump over to my Twitch, Johnny Beane on Twitch, you can actually hear us a conversation last night.
Cool. Yeah,
it was kind of great.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to watch those reruns too. It's fun playing GTA.
Oh, that's a lot of fun, man. We have a great time
right?
doing that.
Oh, I bet.
We have an awesome time doing GTA. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You know, I'm trying to convince all my people over here to get into that.
It's hard to get people just to go to the Discord, which is amazingly fun. You know, and I haven't been in there lately much at all. I've been too busy, man.
Oh, dude, it's hopping all day, every day. There's always
pictures,
people in there posting
videos.
stuff, posting. I mean, of course, a lot of Van Halen, a lot of EVH gear stuff.
Yeah.
But
there's all kinds of cat pictures, dog pictures.
Dude, we actually have a guitar mod section in there.
Oh.
I
know.
And we
have put this there.
So, dude, you should be posting your guitar mod stuff in the Discord.
Yeah, I put it up on the show your videos one, but I should have put it. Yeah, I'll put them.
Make sure you do the right section though, because you've posted a lot of stuff in the wrong sections.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, what are you eating? Oh, here's a guitar I just put together. What?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I think I was responding to other people too, though.
Here's my bowl of soup in the selfie section.
I think I did a mistake of cleaning the fretboard before doing the fret polishing, because now I'm messing it all up again. Damn! Look how glassy these frets are now. Damn! And I even have one of these if I really want to go crazy. Fret end dressing file.
Oh yeah.
But now they feel pretty good. I mean, well,
you really got to know what you're doing when you get into fret work, man.
Yeah.
You really have to know what you're doing with that. Otherwise, you know, you mess up one fret and you have to
crown everything. Yeah. That's why I'm just doing the micro mesh, quick little polishing thing. You know, according to Phil McKnight, you probably will be all right doing this without jacking up your guitar. Otherwise, I got to take it to Skolnick.
Poo Ninja, yeah, thank you. Poo Ninja just left a comment. Leap to Laz.
Leap to Laz.
On my, I posted this video in on my community tab before I jumped in here.
All right on.
So that's got to be where he posted that.
Eagle Eyes, compact glasses, so many homes, HD glasses. What are you talking about? Oh, Metalhead Hippie even did. Check out Johnny Beane's.
Yeah.
Check out JB.
Thank you, man.
JB there, not John Bonamassa, but JB. John Bonamassa. Joe.
Speaking of Bonamassa, you said Bonamassa, right?
Bonamassa. I accidentally said Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa.
Yeah, Joe.
He was actually a couple hours away from me yesterday.
No kidding.
He was down at Kramer, at the Kramer
facility
showroom.
Yeah, you've been there. You're buddies with that guy, right?
Yeah, Gary Kramer. Yeah. I'll be down there very soon. But anyway, Joe
Bonamassa. Take me with you.
He was over there yesterday, and it looks like he'll be there. He'll be doing some stuff there, maybe.
Take me with you, man.
That's cool.
I would love to go to the Kramer place, but someday, eventually.
You'll have to come down there, man.
Well,
it's only a couple. How far are you from me? You're like,
dude, I'm an hour away from you, maybe hour and a half.
You're an hour away from me. Okay, so it's like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's worth it.
It's totally. Like a 3 hour
tour. A 4 hour tour,
which is not so bad.
Billions.
The body on the original Frankie, blah blah blah. See, I'm getting all kinds of comments, drop downs on my phone here. It's all day. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. You're like, yeah. Well, ever since he took over that site, right, on Facebook, you've become like you've become the man to go to for
Van Halen. The Van Halen group
information.
Yeah, that group. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, crazy cool.
It's cool.
You've kind of straightened things out by, with the help of, I guess, YouTube now putting some new tools up for YouTubers to control the insanity that sometimes occurs on Facebook and YouTube, where you can control the nuttiness by having subscribers only in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And then now you took more control over what was going on in Facebook, so people aren't being jerks. The jerks are getting.
Are you ready?
Tossed.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to split.
Yeah, right on, dude.
We're heading into the city.
Have fun time at Stern Grove.
I might go live from there a little bit.
Pick a sweater.
At some point. Probably on Instagram. That's why my Instagram name is in the. Well, it was. It's down there.
Let me get rid of this. Hold on.
In my stories. If you follow me on Instagram at Johnny Beane, look for maybe some live stuff. Maybe. We'll see. And then I might be live. Well, I've got a show scheduled for tonight, midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific. The Sunday night guitar string change. Yeah. The Sunday night string change show.
Maybe I'll be in that show putting the strings on this.
Are you going to be awake?
Are
you going to be up 9 o'clock?
I don't know.
Yeah, you will.
I'll be awake, but I might be watching a movie or something. With
if you're still working on that guitar, man, yeah, maybe jump in with us.
Wait
to put your strings on. Put your strings on tonight. Put them on tonight.
Should I wait till then? But then I can't finish the Vegatrem until then because I got to put the strings on to do that. So and then I got to intonate it and all that stuff. But yeah, I can wait till then. You want me to?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, wait till tonight. Yeah, work on because it's a guitar show.
Well, I'll do that then because then I don't have to keep boring people right now with this polishing the frets show.
Well, that's why I jumped in, man.
I know you saved me, Johnny, as usual.
All right, I gotta go though.
Right on, dude.
Good to see you, man.
With the wife.
And if I see you tonight, awesome. Either way, I will see you next Monday in person. Right. Guitar Showcase. Laz and I will be live. We'll be live on my channel. Do you want to go live on your channel too?
No, I'll just go live with you.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So watch not tomorrow. Following Monday, 10 o'clock Pacific. What is that? 1 o'clock Eastern? Yeah. 1 o'clock Eastern. Watch for Laz and I on my channel next Monday from Guitar Showcase in Campbell, California.
Yeah.
Check that out. It'll be awesome.
Pacific.
I've been selected to receive a free gift. See, I get all kinds of text messages.
Dang, free gift. I get calls like that all the time. They want to give me
seems like spam.
Shares and free cruises and.
Oh, you know how many free cruises? I've got so many free cruises saved up, man. But I don't take cruises. So if you want them,
no,
you can have them.
Yeah, isn't that where people die from COVID?
Yeah, that's why I'm not taking them.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Although I wouldn't do a cruise anyway. I don't need to do that.
Yeah, who needs to cruise? But they do have those cool rock and roll cruise things. But I can't imagine a normal cruise is insane enough. Imagine a cruise full of rock and rollers. I mean, talk about insanity. That would be pretty close to it.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, man. Rock on, dude. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Later. All right, it's back to just me now, unless somebody else wants to jump in. Just tell me if you want to jump in and keep me company while I finish doing the frets here. Zim's here. Dude, Zim's guitars. What's happening? Yeah, I'm actually modding something finally, dude. Am I doing a good job? You're a pro, so you know what to do. Was I on this one or on that one? I think I was on this one, even though it looks pretty glossy. I think I'm on this one. Yeah. I'm on this one. So I'm using a micro mesh system, aka your buddy Phil McKnight. By the way, Dane, this September, sometime late September, we're going to be driving through that area. And I want to hook up with Phil McKnight. We've kind of talked about it a couple times here and there in the streams. But I'm gonna build him out of leather a MusicTherapyLaz, what I call an STD guitarist want. It's a Soundtrap Designs guitar hanger that actually works as an acoustical tile type treatment. That's the size of a guitar case that you hang your guitars on, right? And you can put them in your room. I'm going to make some more and put them in this room. I've just been really busy. But I'm going to make one for him. This is something I've been planning on pre-COVID, and then COVID happened. But we're going to be traveling through the area with family, doing a tour around the Southwest. So from here down to San Diego, through LA, San Diego, up through, Monument Valley, then back like into your area there. And then probably up into Sedona, probably go to Antelope Canyon, out by Lake Powell, back down into the Grand Canyon, and then home through Yosemite Valley. That's the plan. And yeah, I want to hook up with him, and I thought maybe we could hook up there at your new place. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. If I could get Lawrence to get out of his garage and building, pedals. I've also talked to him in chats, but nothing official yet, of course. But I'm trying to get him to make that promised flying pickle pedal. I don't know if you guys know about that story, but yeah, the Tone King was in one of the chats once when we were, I think it was with Ben Coons' one of his hangs, and he saw Roxy go across me, and he's like, "What is that? A flying pickle?" No, he said, "What is that? A pickle?" And then somebody else said, "No, it's a flying pickle. It's Roxy, the bird, Laz's bird." Now, since then, Roxy, of course, has gone off into the world. She's out there somewhere enjoying her life without me. But yeah, flying pickle pedal is something that he said in a chat that he would make the next pickle, or the next pedal he's going to make is going to be called the flying pickle. So maybe he was joking, but I'm going to hold him to it. And I might pay him a bunch of money. Yeah, we'll meet up in your shop, dude. And that would be an awesome little guitar hang summit kind of, And I'll just send my family to eat some lunch somewhere, and I'll just come in there and we'll hang out and commiserate, as they say. But yeah, I'm going to try to get him to make me the flying pickle pedal. And originally I wanted to make me a flanger, but apparently Lawrence hates flangers, so I don't think that's going to happen. But if anyone can make a really good flanger, I would think that it would be the man, the wizard himself, Lawrence, the wizard of pedals. If anyone can make a really good one, it would be him, right? So if not, then maybe I can just have him slap the flying pickle name onto a fuzz pedal, because pickle, fuzz, kind of that whole way huge Russian pickle thing or whatever. So we can go with flying pickle pedal and have it a fuzz. And Roxy's fuzzy, so it's kind of like a fuzzy bird, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. So that's the idea, with the pickle pedal thing. But yeah, I'm gonna bring that, and maybe if you want one too, I'll make you one too. I'll make you a guitar hanger. So you can pick out your fabric. I'll find some kind of fabrics or something. We can chat about that in somewhere in maybe Facebook Messenger or whatever. I think I've sent you messages there before. I was gonna buy that 12-string from you that one time, remember? But I ended up sending that money to John Mancuda for his mom during the whole, Mama Mancuda thing that was happening. So yeah, he went to someone in the community, even though he's probably got way more money than me. Well, he's got it all tied up in guitars probably, but the bottom line is, yeah, I just thought, he's done so many cool things and nice things for the community and for me and all that. I thought I would give back to Mancuda. And so I sent that money to him instead of buying that 12-string Yamaha that he had, which I'm sure somebody is really enjoying now. Right? So, yeah, if you guys are still hanging, there's still 12 people here. I'm going to keep doing this. And I think, like what Johnny said, is I'll go into his show to put the strings on tonight. So we're not going to complete the Vegatrem install, because that would mean I would have to put the strings on. And my wife's been waiting for me. I've been like, this show's gone way long. So, yeah, I'm going to finish these frets. But, yeah, if anyone has any questions or any other mods that they might want to do, I've got a couple other mods. I've got these vintage lace sensors I'll probably put into a guitar as well. I've had a guitar with those in them before, and they were kick-ass. I had a 96 Strat Plus Deluxe, or Deluxe Strat Plus. I forget exactly which direction you say the Deluxe and the Plus. But it's the one that's on my homepage of my YouTube channel. If you go to that, you'll see that guitar there. And I sold that to take my sweetie to Machu Picchu. Well, it's not entirely true. She always says, "Why do you say that?" because she paid her own way. She's very independent. I use that money so I could go with her, because at the time I didn't have a lot of money, and so I sold my only Strat, that one that I actually had made for me to spec through Gelb Music in Redwood City, back in the 90s when I had a studio thing happening. A buddy of mine and I, with a couple other friends, we built the studio in the back of my grandparents' house. But when they sold the house, the studio went with it. But I had already broken the partnership up with the guy that I was working. It wasn't going in the direction I was planning for, and I put a lot of time and money into that thing. It was a great experience in some ways, but a very hard lesson learned. Don't ever go into any relationship business-wise with someone without a contract, because I wanted to do a contract with him, and he was avoiding it, and now I know why. He wasn't being forthright in his intentions. And it ended up costing me a lot of time and money for nothing. Not entirely from it. I learned a lot having a studio. But yeah, when you put a lot of money and time into something and you're not getting out of it what you invested into it for, then it's a little upsetting. So yeah, that kind of jaded me for a while. I was like broke and out of the whole music thing. I just, still loved and played piano and keyboards and guitar and stuff, but just for fun, and just didn't want to have to deal with. I had to sell so much of my equipment just to pay off all those debts. It sucked. And instead of buying a house, that's what I did back in the 90s, and I should have bought the house instead, because right now I'd be a freaking millionaire probably. I was going to buy a house in the Cow Hollow, which is right by the Presidio, near the marina in San Francisco, for over $100,000, and it was a 4-unit building, and I wanted to like remodel it and do all like that movie Pacific Heights or whatever. And yeah, it would have been a good move financially, but I did the studio instead, and bad move financially. But here I am doing it again in this room, building a studio and doing music, which I can't get out of my system. It's a big part of who I am, and I need to be doing more music. I know Metalhead Hippie, you're about to probably post. We'll do some more music, damn it. And I still haven't gone to my brother's to get the other videos of that jam that I was telling you about. If you're still in the chat, yeah, the jam that weekend, there were some other better songs that could have gotten posted up, but I don't have the videos yet, and so I got to get it on a flash drive and bring it over here because the files are too big for him to send to me, I guess. Whatever. I don't know why you can't put it on Google Drive and send it that way, but whatever. Got to go over there and get it. I think he just wants to hang out with me too, so that's why. So yeah, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 frets to go. Dang, this is taking forever. Which one is this? This one seems pretty. Yeah, it must be like that, right? No. 36, 4,000. I guess so. Yeah. They're looking nice and shiny, those. I was almost going to call you Zims, Dane. Yeah, if it wasn't for your buddy Phil McKnight, I probably never would have thought to even do something like this. I would have just had crusty frets all my life. And if it wasn't for YouTube, learning all this stuff from everybody on YouTube and believing I can do it myself. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong, but I think I'm doing all right. Looks all nice and shiny to me. Yeah, so 12 more frets to go. Hang in there, folks. Or if you want to ditch and I should just end the show, tell me. We're slowly dropping viewers. We got 10 left. But hey, 10 is better than none, right? So getting thirsty though. I haven't had anything to drink since I had that coffee this morning at like 9 o'clock. I have to get a drink break. My wife's probably wondering, what the heck is he doing? He's still in there on that show? Yeah, it's Sunday, right? Sunday. So, yeah, 2 Mondays from now, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, Johnny Beane and I are going to go hang out at, go live at Guitar Showcase. That's why I'm wearing the Guitar Showcase shirt here. Fun. Oh, this is easier. I can like see the chat while I'm doing this. You guys can see my bearded face. Yeah, you have nothing else to do while you're waiting for a video to render. See, there you go. That's the YouTuber's life, right? Waiting for videos to render. And all your strings are probably on all your guitars, and your frets are already all perfectly polished, right, Martin? So, yeah, so go check out, oh, look at my hands. Yuck. You know what? I'll be right back. Let me go get a towel. Paper towel. All right, back to it. There we go. Well, you know, since I don't have someone in as a guest, unless someone wants to jump in, Dane, if you want to jump in and chat with me, dude, that would be cool. I can send you a link. Just let me know. You could sell some guitars. Pop in if you want. I'll send you a link. Let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to just keep doing this. I'll just wash my hands some. All right, I can't remember which pad I was on, but I think I'm going to continue with the first one here. Hopefully I'm not polishing these down too far. I don't even have a fret rocker. I use something else to kind of test that. I have like that, you know, the string height measuring kind of metal thingamabobber. But yeah, if you want to jump in, let me know. Polish with your Dremel. Yeah, I've seen people do that with, yeah, that's a faster way probably than this. But this is kind of cool. You know, you just do each one. You just go down the color chart, right? Well, I could have probably used the tape and go all, you know, go all super nerdy on it, but nah. This works. It's quick enough anyway, right? And they're looking nice. I mean, I didn't fret dress the ends, so they're a little nibby, but it doesn't bother me that much. And yeah. Oh, I'm a lazy bastard. Do you, Laz? I'm here. You want me to DM you? Metalhead Hippie, you want to jump in? Yeah, I'm going to keep shining these up, Dale, until I'm done. I'm shining. Shine. Like Sling Blade. I don't know why that popped into my mind. Shine. What does Sling Blade have to do with shine? I guess he was polishing that blade that he chopped that dude's head off with, or whatever he did. Let's see, setting up tonight. Oh, you're setting up tonight's show. Okay, yeah. Do your thing, dude. Set up your show. I don't even know if I was on the last show. I didn't hang out long enough. I don't know if I'll have time to be in too much tonight, but I'll try. I'll try to pop in for a little bit. Yeah, I think putting, you know, tape on here is a good idea because it keeps the stuff out of the fretboard, right? So maybe next time I will put the effort into putting tape on the frets just so I don't, you know, get them all more dirty. I didn't even clean them right off after, but it might make sense to do that. And we'll see after the strings go on tonight whether or not this is going to have any fret buzz or not. But yeah, this thing's been hanging on the wall for quite some time without strings on it. So, you know, I don't know how long it might take for the neck to reset when it comes to the truss rod. If I'll have to do any adjustment to that or not, don't know. Hopefully no. And I'm gonna keep polishing until they're shiny, 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 right, Dale? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, unless you're using steel wool. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, and I do see, like, you know, little sparkly stuff going on here because, you know, we're taking quite a bit off. Some of these have some pretty decent sized little divots in them. But these micro mesh pads, they're going to last you quite a while. So, from what I understand. So we're just going to keep polishing. Oh, taking those headphones on definitely made my life a little easier. It's not as hot now around my head. There you go. Got about 9 more to go. Maybe I can go a little faster, right? Faster, Laz. There we go. Get this done quicker so you guys can all go do your Sunday thing and I can do my Sunday thing. Got to clean up from after. Well, I mean, it's pretty cleaned up, but because we did it last night. But after the little soiree we had here last night, yeah, we got to kind of take care of some business around the house and stuff. It'd be nice to be able to play the guitar a little bit too. So it doesn't just have to be this one. Got other guitars up on the wall there, right? Try to do this faster. Oh, nice and shiny. Look at that. And then some people even put a little wax on here, I guess. This could even do that. Well, I'm going to, you know, dress the fretboard too, oil it or whatever. So I guess that does it. There's even carnauba wax. The carnauba wax, one of these. Cream of carnauba, but I think that's for the body, right? Anyway, but yeah, we have this, the deep conditioner. That's what's going to go on the fretboard after I'm done cleaning it again, after having messed it up. So yeah, don't clean your fretboard before you do the fret micro mesh thing, because then you're just going to get it all messy again anyway. Duh, right? Duh, Laz. Don't you know that? All right, getting there. Getting there, getting there. So what else is happening? Adam D, what's up? Oh, I don't need a guard with micro mesh? I don't know. I'd feel a little scared that I'd rub too much of that nice Palfero fretboard. Yeah. I'm a scaredy cat. You're probably right, Adam D, but I'm a scaredy cat. With, you know, I'm new to modding. You know, that's what this show is all about, is learning about modding as we're modding. And I'm a little new to it also. I don't want to do any mistakes. You know, like Johnny was saying, you know, you don't want to wreck a fret because then you end up having to get the whole guitar re-crowned and leveled and crowned or whatever. And I don't want to have to deal with that yet. Someday I will get all the tools because I'm going to be building that Telecaster, that Redwood Telecaster. I might not. You know, it has a big knot right in the middle, kind of. I think that's going to wreck that for resonance and everything. It's probably not a good to have a knot going across the body right here. Might not be the most stable kind of piece of wood for that. So I might have to get a different piece of wood and do that redwood guitar build. And I'm thinking about entering next year's Crimson Guitars, the Great Guitar Build-Off thing, or whatever they call that, contest. I'm going to do a driftwood body. I'm going to make a guitar that looks like something like the Black Pearl or something, where, you know, it's not going to be that color, but it's basically going to be a guitar that looks like it got washed up on the shore, but like the knobs are going to be shells and the tuning buttons are going to be shells and abalone things, and it's going to look it's gonna look like it, you know, it came out of like Aqualand or something, or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Aqualand. How could there be Aqualand? It's like a oxymoron. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make it into like this kind of like that's the idea so far. Make it look like a driftwood guitar, like it washed up and the sea life took over. Inlays are going to be various different sea form creatures, like a giant star. Starfish will be like the 12th fret, or I don't know, something like that. Or maybe something smaller there, maybe an eel, or I don't know, because I'll have to go across. But I'll do, you know, these various sea creature inlays on the neck, or on the fretboard, that is. That'd be cool, right? What do you think? Oh, I don't need pressure. Let the pad do the work. Okay, thank you. See, this is why I need people like Adam D. Just go lightly. Don't put too much pressure. Too much pressure. Under pressure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not putting too much pressure. Like I'm not pushing the neck down too much, but I'm probably pushing a little bit more than I need to, right? So just let the micro mesh pad do its job. And these frets down here aren't really that divoted, you know, because I don't play up too much up high. But it's just got some, you know, corrosion from being nearly a, what, 7-year-old guitar? 7-year-old guitar. There we go. How does it sound? What else are you guys saying? Here, I should go back down. Oh, this is so much better. Much better. The crotch shot position. I have this table turned around the wrong way, so my legs can't go under it. I was using it to do something else. All right. Looks pretty good. Not too much pressure. So you're laughing at me, Adam D, that I'm laughing at me that I don't need a guard for that. Well, didn't they come with the guard? I think the guard got sent with it, so I'm using them. I don't care what you say. I wish they had the number. They put a number on the edge so you knew exactly which one it was. That would be cool because the colors do help, but some of them are very relatively similar looking to each other, and I'm not always 100% sure if I'm using the right one at the right time. I think I am. Is this the right one? Yeah, the dark purple should be the 3600 and the 4000. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right. They look nice though, and they definitely are going to feel a lot better, right? All right, so this one goes, yeah. What else is happening? Still got 12 people watching this. What are you guys doing on a Sunday? But, you know, like you're rendering videos or whatever you're doing. You're doing something. And this kind of keeps you company. Like I love just hanging in chats and people's shows just to just hang out and talk with people. Oh, L&M. So, Martin, you're a software developer. Is that what you do? I almost got into IT, what we called it back in the day, IT, several times, but I just, you know, they work people to death, and I'm lazy. I'm lazier than you, apparently. I think it's because I don't want to sit in front of a computer all day, man. I like making and building things, you know, and so I work in construction and remodeling, home remodeling kind of work, and it's very rewarding, and I really enjoy it. Like those tables I built in the backyard out of that reclaimed redwood. That was very rewarding. It took a bunch of time, but it was cool, you know, that I built those tabletops myself, and then it spawned the idea to build a custom telly out of that redwood, and now to do a Crimson, you know, great guitar build off next year. So it's funny how one thing will lead to the next, right? And so I enjoy that part of the work I do. It's always a little bit different every day. I'm my own boss, so I don't have anyone giving me a hard time or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. Pretty much a happy camper most every day, getting my jobs done. Yeah, this will go quick because these ones aren't really very worn down at all. So it's basically just a quick once over to polish them. He'll be vlogging every. Oh yeah, it's August, dude. I should turn this off and start my vlog. Well, tonight I'll vlog. I'll vlog something. It's Veda. That's right. Vlog every day in August. Here we are. We're vlogging. Yeah, Johnny will vlog from the Stern Grove Festival today to give you guys a little piece of the action there with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. That's right. Crimson and Clover over and over out there in Stern Grove at the Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. That's right. I think this one's not the right size. Let me go back to this. Go. Let the pad do the work. Don't push too much, Laz. Just let the pad do the work. Yeah, every April and August, Dale. That's right. Yeah, it's. I don't know how many people are doing it, but it's kind of fun, and you can build up your hours. That's what's cool about it. Is it just forces you every day. You got to do, a video, and it just builds up your hours that you've got, online, which is what you want to build those hours up, so you can then, eventually do things on YouTube that are only allowed if you're, like to be a verified YouTuber or whatever they call that. I think there's something about that too. Yeah, but anyone have any other questions? Like what other mods? Do you guys have any interest in doing some pedal mods? I have that pedal repair that I did once on that BBE guitar BBE pedal. I can kind of tell you guys how I did that repair. And then I have that Jimi Hendrix Experience Digitech pedal that I need to repair. So I can do a repair of that. So it's not really modding, but it would be cool, like to, maybe get one of, for example, Lawrence Petros's pedal build kits. And because I guess he still sells some of those. Do you? Hey, Nelson. Yeah, it's looking good, right, man? So Lawrence Petros, I think early on, got started by doing mods on pedals. And then he started to build his own, because he wanted to have his own thing. And, it would be cool to build pedals and guitars as a hobby. If not, you never know how that can take off. Yeah, I was talking about this guy, Mike, who has a shop here in MAP Guitars, MAPP Guitars, I think, in Livermore. So I might hook up with that guy to have him help me out a little bit with a few things. I can help him out with something. We can do some collaborating of some kind of mod collaborating. That guy's cool, man. I should probably. I'll next mod squad show. I'll try to get with him before then and put up some info about his shop here in Livermore, and maybe do a visit to his shop. And he does some cool stuff, man. I learned about him through Sean Pierce Johnson, another guy that I'm a big fan of, too. Totally cool dude. I really liked his NAMM videos back in 2018, 2017, 2018, 2019. I met up with him 2020 when I was down crashing NAMM last year, right before COVID broke out. I swear to God, I thought I had actually gotten COVID when I was there after I'd seen and heard what the description of some of the way people were reacting to that virus, but probably not. Could have been, but maybe not, because there were a lot of people from China, at that convention center. Luckily, I did not go down into the basement area. I didn't get in. So I didn't get into NAMM. What am I talking about? I was going to try to sneak in. I had my old NAMM paraphernalia, and because I noticed everyone had the same stuff, the same orange bag, the same this and that. You know, the tag was different, but I was going to flip it backwards. Look, I'm sweating. I got boob sweats. It's getting hot in here. I don't even know if my wife's here. She might have left me. She might have left. But this guy's in his music room all day again. Anyway. Yeah, next weekend, next Sunday is going to be her day. So we're going to go into the city again and do something with her. Next Sunday. That'll be exciting. So nothing I can vlog about, unfortunately. But maybe I'll vlog something while I'm out there. All right, that looks nice. Super shiny. So I didn't know you can use the micro mesh without, unless you're doing it over like a maple fretboard, right? So probably wouldn't want to do it over a maple fretboard. Well, I wouldn't want to do this over this wooden fret, this Paul Ferro or fretboard either. To be honest, that's why I'm not listening to Adam D. Doing my own thing. By the way, I'm glad that Boomer, if you're still here, that you're enjoying that tuning pedal that I said, that tuner, that Rocktron tuner. Yeah, it just wasn't working out for me because I wanted to use it on my pedal board, and whenever I stomp it, I had ended up hitting the little button right next to the stomp buttons that kind of recalibrate it. And so if you have it in studio, it's probably fine, but not a very smartly designed. They should have put those little switches up at the top of it or on the side or something instead of pretty much right above the stomp button. So when you stomp down on it, it ends up recalibrating the freaking tuner. It's like, okay, great. Now it's recalibrating. I don't want to recalibrate. I just want to tune my guitar. Anyway. So yeah, a little bit of a design flaw on that one Rocktron. But I bought that at like a super discount. It was one of those stupid deals of the day on Musician's Friend. I used to check that every day to see what they have. But mostly nowadays it's you know, once in a while you might get something you want, but otherwise it's like PA speakers or I don't know. And then I heard about how this game they're playing with used gear where they'll sell it as new when it's actually a demo or something someone returned, open box. You know, if they told you it was open box, I'd be okay with that, you know. But like Phil McKnight was talking about that this recent stream on Friday, that hey, you know, don't have me pay full price and not tell me that I'm getting an open box piece of equipment here. At least divulge that, you know, that it's an open box and that it might be missing some parts and I'm not getting the full item for the full price, right? That's not cool. So Guitar Center, Musician's Friend, same company. Get it together, man, because I'm not going to shop your shop anymore if you're going to be playing those games, right? And many other people probably won't either. Anyway. Yeah, whether I use the fret guards is up to me. That's right. And I choose to because, you know, I see all this grit coming off here and I'd rather not have that getting rubbed into the fretboard, you know? That's how I feel about it. So I didn't even know if I probably missed if Dane, did he say anything back? I don't think he did. What's this? Deja Vu said something here about the big question in the terminology wars: tremolo system versus vibrato system, right? It seems the Vegatrem settled with trem as long as we can call the trem vibrato arm wiggle stick. I'm happy. Dude, I totally agree. It's, you know, we all know why, if we're at all, you know, worth half our nerd salt on guitar stuff. We all know how that happened, right? They weren't allowed to call it a tremolo because of, you know, conflict and naming of products. And, you know, the way a court system works when it comes to that kind of stuff is, you know, if you have a name trademarked, then it doesn't matter what it means. And so Just like broadcaster, they couldn't name the Telecaster the broadcaster. So then there were some no-casters out there for a while until they came up with Telecaster. Does the Telecaster have anything to do with television? No, not really, but that was a big new thing back there, and they wanted to, you know, take advantage of the popularity of television as a way to push and promote the Telecaster guitar. The Broadcasters was actually a name of Gretsch drums, I believe, and so they were like, no, you can't call your guitar a Broadcaster because we have Broadcaster drums. So the same thing happened with the vibrato bar, or the vibrato, you know, bridge. I guess it was Gibson or somebody who already owned the vibrato bridge. And so they wouldn't allow Fender to call theirs a vibrato bridge. So they had to call it a tremolo bridge, even though it doesn't do tremolo. It does a vibrato effect, you know. So whatever. Yeah. Wiggle stick. I'll go with that. The wiggly wiggly. I'm fine with calling it a trem, though I've also sometimes argued that point about, hey, why are you calling it tremolo when it's not tremoloing? So I get that argument. Yeah. You know, it is what it is, but it makes for interesting historical content. You know, you can tell whether or not someone's a real nerd or not based on whether or not they know that story. Now you all know it. If you didn't know it before. Yeah. I don't know if she's probably flown so far away. She you know, she's got her wings under her, and she might have gotten caught and or adopted by another family, but there's no way unless we constantly post on Patch and Neighborhood Watch, this, that, and the other thing, and somebody said they found her. Maybe I'll start doing that just in case, you know. And because we did for a while and nothing, you know. But maybe someone found her and they brought her into their family, and you know, they're expensive birds. To be honest with you, that bird is like a $400 bird, believe it or not. So they're not cheap. So you know, if someone knows that they are that valuable, they might not want to give it up either, just because it's got that much value. But we were planning to get a boy bird anyway for Ladani, because she's been getting jealous that Roxy just wants to hang out with me. Whenever I'm home, she just doesn't want to hang out with Ladani anymore. She wants to come hang out with me. So we were going to get a boy one anyway for her. And so we're waiting on when they're ready, because there's a bird lady that I'm going to get it from that we're waiting for them to be the right age. So in another few weeks, we might have Rocky, not Roxy, Rocky the bird. But I'm not going to stick to that. I'm going to let her name the bird. But I thought it'd be funny to call the bird Rocky. And then we have Roxy and Rocky, if Roxy comes back. Maybe Roxy will feel it in the force and be jealous and want to come back. I don't know. Disturbance in the force. Yeah, but it would be cool, right? I miss Roxy. She was so fun, man. She was like such a fun little video partner, pooping all over me and making you guys laugh. But she was great, especially when I did the Cooking with Roxy episodes. If you haven't seen the Cooking with Roxy Guitars and Grub episodes on my playlist, go check those out. Roxy's hilarious. She's my little taste tester. Yeah. All right, we got 4 more to go. We're almost there, man. And then I'm gonna quit and then wait to finish stringing and doing the Vegatrem tonight on Johnny's show, if my wife lets me. Maybe at 9 p.m. Normally we're watching a movie and snuggling on the couch at that time. But yeah, I might jump in with Jay and Johnny. Love Jay. Jay's freaking hilarious dude. I love that guy. He's such a enigmatic character. That's the only way I can say. I mean, the guy's super uber talented. So
talented. Check out his band, Gizmachi. I mean, I bought that new album. I've got the T-shirt, and I still haven't bought the old album. I should buy the older albums too, right? There's probably at least one. But yeah, you know, he used to tour. They were on like Ozfest and that kind of thing. He's been in the big time to some degree, but yeah, they were gent before gent was gent, so they were kind of a little too early. And then, you know, you can only do it so long until you're not hitting it, making money at it. You got to like, you know, get married and have kids and all that. But yeah, check out Gizmachi, man, because Jay, that dude can rock way better than I can. And yeah, they're gonna be changing strings, and who knows, maybe they'll want to do some mods too. I know Jay's really good about sending guitars back. He'd rather not work on them if they're not perfect when he gets them. You know, we all know what happens. They get sent back. Back they go. Speaking of Jay and Johnny, I'd love to get myself some of that popcorn that they get from that place. What's that popcorn place called? Good point. We're being pecked. Hello. Pecked. Yeah, I remember my bird roast. My BD roast. My birthday roast. Yeah, you were teasing me about Roxy. No, you didn't hurt my feelings, by the way. I don't have feelings like I'm not insane. Metalhead hippie. I can totally take that kind of thing with the grain of salt that it was meant with. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know what it's like, Dale. You know, some people like getting pooped on by birds. No, she never pooped on me in any like really disgusting way. Like she never pooped on my head, I don't think, even once. But she has like pooped on my shirt. And she'll chew my shirts. I have so many shirts with holes in them because she would chew them up. I don't know why. Yeah, it's pretty funny though. She's go watch some of those videos after this, you guys, if you're really bored. Guitars and Grub. I actually did an episode where I was trying to get what's his name? The Ketchup King. I'm getting tired. Quentin F. Viken James, who I bought his shirt, and I wanted to do a Cooking with Roxy episode with Quentin using his special ingredient ketchup. And we actually did it, but he didn't want to be on the show because he didn't think it was going to be interesting. He said, I'm going to rub that in until the day he dies. Me and Roxy cooking with ketchup with Quentin, not interesting. But honestly, I think he wasn't feeling well. You know, he's got issues dealing with medically and all that, like many of us. I have my issues too. Thankfully, some of that is coming to a head, as they say, my settlement. So I'll have a little money set aside for medical procedures that I might actually want to get carpal tunnel surgery for this right hand so I can play the piano properly again, because I can't play the piano properly because it's all jacked up. Nice and glossy. 3 more to go. Almost there, you guys. Oh, I should have probably covered this, right? Because now this metal flake is getting all over that. Dang it. Rookie mistake. Should have taped over that. That's what you do, right? You put tape over that. Okay, do I have tape? Let's see if I have any tape somewhere. That's some electrical tape. That's not the right kind of tape. I think there's some tape over here. Tools. Doing some work on some stuff. No. I guess electrical tape could work, right? But oh wait, here we go. Haha! Blue tape. Blue painter's tape. Yeah, before I get too close to the pickups here, That pickup's pretty low. Oh, actually, it's tilting. It's kind of funkily tilting there. That's what they tell you to do, right? Like that. The pros. Tape off your guitar pickup so you don't get that magnetic. The magnet will pick up all your little metal flakes that you're polishing off of your fretboard there. There we go. There we go. Much better. There we go. Which one was I on? I think it's in this one right here. Getting there. Getting there. 3 more left. So this is the third. And then we've got 2 and 1. And then we're done. Yeah, you know, if it's not necessary, but I've been told by some of the doctors I've seen that it could definitely make a massive difference in my life. And if I can play the piano again the way I used to be able to, that would be worth it. And nowadays the surgery is not like it used to be. They used to cut in really big. Now it's a much smaller incision, and you know, so I got to look into all that. Might not do that this year. I might do it in a year or so from now, but we'll see. We'll see. Might want to do it sooner than later. Depends. With, you know, all this COVID stuff still going on now. You don't have to go to a hospital. Don't go. Like I recently had to go do my lateral intrusion, the colonoscopy. I had to go in for that Monday this week, and thankfully nothing there. But yeah, you know, you go into a hospital nowadays with the whole COVID scare, and it's you know, even though I've got my shots and all that, you know, there's these other strains going around too. Apparently, my wife found out now there's a different strain down in Peru. She wanted to go visit her mom. But there's even a worse Latin. There's a Latin kind of strain that I forget what it's called. That apparently is even worse than the Delta variant. So this thing keeps mutating, as a lot of these viruses do, and you know, we'll see for how long some of these vaccines are going to protect us. But yeah, it could get worse. You don't know. So just trying to be vigilant and careful. Just be best informed as I can, like anyone else, and try to do the things to keep us healthy. Over 50, and I'm 55, so gotta you know, be more careful with what we eat, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, playing guitar doesn't really bother my wrist either, and that's why, you know, thankfully it's not my left hand, and I can fret the guitar. That's why I got more into guitar, actually, in recent years, because of that injury, and that I can't really play piano as effectively, as dynamically, and for as long. Definitely can't play for as long. I can definitely feel it. So the level of practicing and all that is way dropped. And it's not as enjoyable either, because, you know, you can't trust it. Like you want to play something and you can't trust, these fingers are constantly numb and tingling. And I've got pain here and in the elbow even sometimes. So, you know, I can't trust it. And I don't want to make mistakes if I'm playing something, even if I'm playing it at home. You know, it's not a fun thing to be playing something and you can't play it right? Especially if you've been able to play it right before. So it's like anything, as you age, something you can't do anymore that you used to do when you were younger, right? So it's just part of life. You got to accept it. I don't cry over it, but at the same time, I try to fill my life with other things, and hence why MusicTherapyLaz, music, you know, is a therapy in many ways, not just for me, but for a lot of people. And so, yeah, having music in your life is very positive. You can find, I've seen people using, like on that Metalhead Hippie, if you're still here, what's that guy who plays with his stump, his arm stump, and he frets his guitar with his arm stump? Holy mackerel, that's awesome, dude. So, you know, there are people enjoying music by not even having fingers at all. And some people play with their toes and other appendages. Let's not get into that. I don't know what other kind of appendages people might use, but let's just say, let's keep it to fingers and hands and arms and feet. Maybe the occasional teeth or tongue or whatever. Yeah, this is looking good, man. Looking good. Almost done. God, it's nearly 12:30 already. Holy moly, we've been doing this for 3 hours. Damn, stuff takes longer than you think. Partially because I'm talking at the same time. So if I just wanted to do this quicker, yeah. But it's fun hanging out with you guys for several hours. I've overlapped into many other people's shows. Oh, Johnny sent me a message. What did he say? Oh, thumbs up. He sent me a thumbs up. Anyway, almost there with this. And I don't have a fancy vacuum cleaner or something like what Phil McKnight does. He has like a little shop vacuum, goes and sucks it all up. But I do have a vacuum outside, and I can bring that in, suck up the dust over here. Would probably be a wiser way to finish off the cleaning process here. Just clean the desk and clean off this emoji. I bought this, basically it's a dollar store bathroom, or whatever kind of pad. So memory foam even. But yeah, that's what I use underneath the guitar to keep the body from getting jacked up. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Yeah, Dale says my work required constant use of keyboard and mouse, and it's taking its toll, right? That's another side of the reason why I wasn't really attracted to the computer world. Yeah, I remember getting, sore wrists, even some of the classes I was taking, and I was, training for some of that stuff. I got my C+ certification back in the day. You know what that is. And yeah, I was thinking about going into the field, developer or something. But actually, I'd learned how to do websites and whatnot using back in the very beginnings of like Dreamweaver and Flash, when Flash was just, a new software people were using to create videos on web pages on the internet. And so I was learning to. I got my certification as a web designer, and then that was in 2001. We all know what happened in 2001. Outside of 9/11, right before that, the first bubble crash in the .com market, and so yeah, I got my certification. There were no jobs. It really sucked because I studied for a couple of years. And so then I went into finance. Actually, I went into recruiting first for about half a year, but that didn't work out. And then I went into finance. Yeah, the recruiting, there was no one to recruit. There weren't jobs to recruit people into. And even though I did start to build up a book of recruiting people into pharmacies, that only lasted so long. And then all these supermarket pharmacy chains started to take over the industry in many ways. That changed the pharmacy industry. And so then I had a friend who was in the mortgage business, and he said, you should do this, man. There's money in this. And this was in 2002 or 2003. 2003. So from 2003 to 2006, I was doing mortgages, and then I bailed because I saw it already coming, man. I didn't know it was going to be that bad, but I saw it coming already. So Flash, yeah, if you look into your history of Flash was basically the first 3D software, video, or, you could render a page or create a animation. It was an animation software, so it's the software to create animation that was three-dimensional. That was the first one. So we're talking 90s, dude. We're talking beginnings of the internet. So I was getting that, I was learning Flash in 99, 2000. Flash was just a thing coming out, I think, was it? I know I was starting those classes, I think in either 99 or, I think in 99, yeah, and I was learning Dreamweaver and Flash. And then, I mean, that was back when we still had Navigator as a web navigator, right? So, yeah, the early days of the internet. All right, we're done, dudes. My fingers hurt now. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands real quick, and then I'm going to clean the fretboard. Be right back. Okay. Should have wore gloves for this, right? All right, let's go ahead and just dust off this a little bit. I even have one of these funky brush. I'm crazy with this stuff. It's kind of silly. And I got all these things. These Nomad tools. Got the little Nomad brush thing, so you can go. If you're a real crazy like guitar nerd, dude, where you gotta go like this to all your parts, right? Like that. Oh, here's that that gray one that I was looking for a little bit ago. Yeah, let's put all this stuff away. This all goes back in here. Try to keep that together with it. So I remember the color code. I even have one of these. I got this kit that came along with the fret, you know. I mean, some of them don't feel perfectly perfect, you know. Probably could round some of these out, you know, like that. But I don't want to jack up the, you know, that feels better already. And that's why it's rounded on the bottom here, right? So it doesn't do damage to your fretboard. So you just go like this. But I should have done the polishing after this, right? Anyway, they're not that bad. So I'll just take this 8000 to it. Go like this, the 8000 grit. Well, that feels fine. I don't think I need to go more crazy than that, right? 8000 grit. Guess that's why they give this to you. I don't know. I guess. Jay's probably laughing. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're wrecking your guitar. You got to send that back. Anyway, so that's all done. Voila. Right now we got to use the cleaner again. The clean and prep. Because it's all yucky again. Now here we go. We'll use this. All right. The clean and prep, the fretboard clean and prep. Look at all that goop coming off there, all that blackness. Probably using too much of this too, right, Adam? I'm oversaturating it with the cleaning. It's basically an alcohol kind of. You can smell it. Kind of like, you know, the same stuff we've been wiping our hands with for months, or nearly a year and a half. Right, everywhere we go. Basically, there's probably some isopropyl alcohol that they sell for $12, and you can get a big bottle for $2 at your local pharmacy or drugstore or whatever. But maybe it has something more in there. I don't know. Sure smells like that. Yep. It's getting there, right? It's looking better. That compared to that. And that's what came off the fretboard earlier. All this other yucky stuff. No, I'll use a cleaner one to like polish it off. It's you know, I like doing this kind of stuff. I don't know about you guys, but some people probably hate it. But I wish I had more time for not just playing the guitar, but getting them all set up and playing perfectly. Oh, that's what's jiggling over here. This one tuning key here is a little on the loosey-goosey side. Have to get our little handy dandy tool. This guy. Tighten that up. Make sure all your tuners are properly tightened down. Right? You should always check those. Always do that when you're, you know, doing a clean and prep and setup. Clean, tighten all your tuning pegs. Tuners, not just the pegs. The actual tuner. Yeah, it's looking good, man. I like this neck. I mean, I don't like that it's glossy on the back though. I might take that down too when I'm gonna super duper strat it. I'm definitely gonna take that down some with some steel wool so I can satin it out a little bit so it's not so glossy, sticky. I prefer satin necks. Now that I've got several satin neck guitars, I can definitely appreciate the difference between the satin neck and the gloss necks. Much prefer the satin. I don't know about you guys, right? So what are you guys saying? Link, something about poo linking? Freddy Racers, yeah, Freddy Racers was super fast, color coded too, right? Yeah, make it smooth as a baby's behind. Dropping my WDW preview in 20 minutes. Right on, Pooh. I'll go check it out. I'll be done by then. All right, so we're done with the clean and prep. Now we're going to use the deep conditioner. Step 2. Shaky, shaky. Always got to do a little shaky, shaky, shaky. And that's what this rag's for. Let's flip it inside out. Get it on a nice clean side. And you can kind of let this soak in a little bit too, though, right? Here we go. Kind of a pain. The Music Nomad stuff's a little easier to work with. I have that up there somewhere too. Nice. I should have had some music on in the background, but then I'll probably get flagged or whatever. So once it's original. Oh, I should have thought of that last time too. I did that. I had like the Texas Jackdaws music up. I had some of the metalhead hippie crowd's music up. That's what I should have done, right? Have that in the background while I'm doing this and turning you guys on to some new music, right? There we go. Just let it soak in a little bit like that. And then wipe it off. I'm probably overdoing this too, right, Adam? If you're still here. No, you can't share the link until it goes public. I've lost premiere ability. What? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I think there's just so many people doing YouTube videos nowadays that they're kind of getting more choosy about how they're, you know, they've got so much content that they I guess they deal with, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, they're probably getting a little more choosy. And there are other platforms. I don't think they even care. I don't think they're probably making so much bank off YouTube, off the advertising dollars. They probably don't even care that they might lose. They might be losing some people to Twitch or to TikTok or whatever. And there's some other ones too. Learned a little bit about recently. One that Mary Spender was talking about, and who else was talking about? There's some other platforms out there where you can get your music out. I was talking to Jack the Rabbit about it. Yeah, I think it was Jay Leonard J in one of his videos. He was talking about using another type of service that you could platform that you can get your music out on and get heard, and not get totally gypped when it comes to your content, all the time, effort, and stuff you're putting into the content, and like YouTube, how they just basically make you, if you want to call it, make you work for them to make they're making all the money. But yeah, it is what it is. Hey, it's a free place for us to post up whatever we want, which is pretty cool, right? At least we don't have to pay for it. But, I mean, I do. I pay for YouTube Red, by the way. So I do. I don't like to have to deal with the commercials. So, all right. What do you guys think? Looking good, right? Wow, look at that. So shiny. So new. Oh, wow. What a nice thing to be doing on a Sunday. Getting your guitar all nice and purdy again. Beautiful. I got to do this with all my guitars. I haven't done lately. I did the black one. I call it the black and tan. That Strat that's up there. The one that I showed earlier with the gold parts. The 60th anniversary one. My black and tan. All that stuff's still coming off because it's not totally clean, but I'm not going to go psycho over it. I could go psycho. All right. Here we go. Yeah, still a little sharpie. I might knock those down before tonight. Might knock those down a little bit. Definitely, it's not as smooth as this one. This one's like smooth as silk. This is, it's a Mexican Strat, so what do you want? Should have probably did this before I did all that, right? This kind of stuff. Wow, so much better already. Wow, so much better. Just that. That's all you got to do. Look at that. I could feel the difference, the ones that I did and the ones that I didn't. Wow. Okay, I'm doing them all now. The two-handed technique is the only way to do it. Try it. Don't do it with just one hand. Give it that like ball bearing like finished end here. Don't do this with any file, you guys. This is a very special file, you know. It's got this rounded end here that you can run it onto the fretboard and not be concerned about damaging the wood. All right, there you go. Just do each one. These little things like this make the guitar feel and play so much better. So you can even hear how burred it is on some of them, right? Like this one. So much more burred. I remember that Gibson Authentic Super Strat that I owned. The SR71, that had really rounded fret ends. When I bought that thing, it was such a killer guitar, and that was my first electric. Well, it wasn't the first one I ever played, but it was the first one I ever bought with my own money. And it had this telly that some piece of crap telly, kind of fake telly, and that thing weighed a ton, and I think it was made of oak. It was so heavy. But then I had this SR71, the guitar that Wayne Robert Charvel designed for Gibson back in the late 80s. I think it was 87 or 88 when I got that guitar. Oh wow, what a difference. Holy crap. What a difference. Okay, I gotta polish those ends. Oh, look at this one's like so burred. Now it's so much smoother now. And that had like the edges here were almost rubbed down. It was like that guitar was like rubbed down, almost filed down. It was so comfortable to play. I remember taking that to get set up one time, and I had to have a jack output jack replaced on it because they had like just a round one and it kept coming loose. So I had them put like a football shaped jack in place of the original one. And that guitar, by the way, was stolen. So that's one of the ways I could identify. There's several other identifying parts of that guitar that I could say outside of the serial number that's mine. But yeah, it's out there somewhere. Someone's got it. I got to put it on one of those websites, or like there must be like a find your stolen guitar kind of. There we go. So much nicer now. See, I should have done this first, right? I was being lazy. This is what happens. You have to redo everything twice because of your laziness, Laz. You guys hear that? How it's kind of gritty sounding? That's better. There we go. What a difference. Now I run my hand along here compared to here, and this feels like it's cutting comparatively. All right, let me go ahead and take that 8,000. Should be enough, right? Just buff the edge here a little bit with the 8,000. Right, if we're gonna do a super strat out of this thing, we gotta super duper it with all the right things. Like getting those ball bearing like edges on the frets. Look at that. Oh. Nice. And then I could probably go over it once more with the 12,000, the pink one. And then we got to clean it again. Damn it. See, don't be lazy. Do it right the first time, Laz. Jeez. It's taking forever because I'm doing everything in the wrong step, in the wrong order. Dang it. Now we got to do the, let's wait until we do this side. Ooh, forgot about the Vegatrem being in there too still. It's not completely hooked on because we don't have any strings holding it into position, which we need. All right, we got to do this side now. Okay. Yeah. I'm not even reading the chat anymore. Oh, something about, yeah, you guys are trying to figure out how YouTube works. I don't know. How long the premieres need to be, or the countdowns, or all that stuff. I haven't done any of that kind of thing yet. Eventually, I haven't learned like how to use OBS or anything like that yet either. So I'm gonna get my multicam setup going here fairly soon. I gotta get one of those multi-camera gizmos. I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Probably, right, Pooh? The one that Mike from CJ, well, everyone uses them now pretty much. The Black Magic something or another. Video multicam thingamajigger. Wow, what a difference. Right here, it's like sharp. Oops, slipped. Be careful, Laz. Two-handed technique. Nice. So I'm kind of, rolling it around. So I give it that ball bearing-esque kind of rounded edge. Oops. Careful, don't slip into the fret board. Concentrate. This horn is getting in my way. You can hear the difference, right? Like when you start, it's like, and then it starts to smoothly. These ones especially, I can feel them sharp. Probably going to get it for spending half the day in here. Ooh, I just scratched the top of the fret. Damn it. I'm going to have to polish that out now. Hope I didn't direct that. That sucks. See, that's what Johnny Beane was warning me about. Be careful, man, because you're going to mess it up. Take it to a luthier. You're not a luthier, Laz. But you know what? Got to start learning this somehow. I want to build my own guitar, so What are you guys saying now? Got a studio. Okay, later's Pooh. Thanks for hanging out, man. Grease is the word. Da-na-na-na. Grease is the word. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's get feeling. Da-da-da-da. The Bee Gees. Isn't that the Bee Gees? Or I don't know who's saying that. Thanks for hanging out, Pooh. You guys go check out Pooh's show that he's premiering. You don't have to hang out here. I'm almost done with this, and this is kind of boring anyway. Well, this is going to be tricky over here on the big horn, the top horn here. Gotta be careful. I'm just going to get my way. Oop, wrong direction, Laz. Wait. Yeah, okay. There we go. See, this is what they do if you buy the custom shop one or whatever, right? They do all this. They spend extra hours. How many hours has it been? Like 4 hours? They spend an extra 4 hours of time, you know, fret dressing your guitar so it feels like that. Wow. Love it. Feels good. All right. A little bit of the 8,000. All right, the 8,000 grit, you can see 8,000. And I have that neck thing, but I'm not using it. Should, right? It's right here. Should have been using that the whole time. But I wasn't. Don't know why. Right? A little neck rest thingy. Bam. Love it. Now we're going at it with the 12,000. And it rounds the edge of the fretboard a little bit too when you do this, just a little. Ooh, what's going on here? Hey, man. You're supposed to stay in there. What good are you if you pop out? Oh, I didn't snap it into place. Maybe that's why. Laz. What are you doing, Lulu? So, yeah, it kind of rounds that top edge of your fretboard a bit, so you have that nice kind of worn-in journeyman guitar feel, right? Like you've been on the road for 20 years playing that guitar. This is what they do when they relic your guitars, right? Give it that road-worn feel. Here we go. Finito for now. I gotta go eat lunch, man. I'm getting hungry. Might make some extra chicken from yesterday. So, there we go. We're gonna clean this off again now. Fretboard got all dirty again. Ew, jeez. Really yucky. Gotta get out the old 01 again. The old 01. Now we're taking all that fret polish that we put on earlier right off again. Oh, damn it. This is why I don't like using these things. I'm gonna break the guitar using that fret neck holder dealy made by, what's it called? What makes sense? Hercules. Not doing your job, Hercules. Oh man, got a goop. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use this one now. because it's pretty dirty again. Look at that. Bang. I don't like that thing. It's wobbling. I'm going to get one of those blue music nomad things. Those are badass. They cradle your neck way better, and they're like a multi-use cradle device, stand, whatever. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, now it's not no dirt coming off. We'll use the other side of this for the polish. Having to do that. I did the polish 3 times now. The third go around with the polish. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that thing. It's just kind of bugging me. So Sean Hockey, you're here. Hey, peace out. You're in or out? Just popped in to say hey. That's what the commercial said. I'm sanding the back one of my nicks right now. There you go, man. See, we got the mod squad in the house. Everybody's doing their modding. That's what this is all about, right? Right on, dude. We're all modding our guitars today. Now we got the fret dressing again. Fretboard conditioner going on. Who else is still here? There's 13 people still here? Wow. I've been going. It's 1 o'clock. I've been going for 4 hours now. I still don't have strings on this thing. Oh my god. I don't know if that's funny or pathetic or if it's cool. I think it's cool. My wife probably doesn't think it's cool. Here I am on a Sunday, fiddling with my guitar. Yeah, it'll be cool when it's all done, though, man, right? Yeah, I've seen people like carnauba wax polish these things with the Dremel. I think, who was it that was saying that earlier? Was that you, Blackjack, or who was it using their Dremel? I don't remember. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, last time I did something like this was on my buddy Nick. Little Nick, he's not little anymore, but my friend Heather's son Nick. I was helping him with his guitar because he tried to string it. And I'm like, dude, did you not watch a YouTube video or something? And I guess he didn't. But yeah, he was having some trouble stringing up his guitar, so I helped him out. So I'm just going to throw this away because that's pretty disgusting at this point. Where's my garbage can? There you go. 2 points. And we'll just use this here. Got lots of these rags, these lint-free ones. Sometimes you can just like let it sit on there for a little longer, right? But you don't have to rub it out too much, I guess, right? I'll let it kind of soak in a bit before tonight when I put the strings on and complete the Vegatrem install on Johnny's show tonight, you guys, the string change show, Johnny Beane TV. Come check it out. I'll be there. We'll be doing the strings on this guitar. Jay will be doing something on one of his guitars too, I guess. Should I let it soak in for a little bit? I don't think it's necessary, do you? Yeah, take care, Sean Hockey. Peace out. You have the same neck rest, Dale? Yeah, came with the stand. Yeah, I got the stand over there. So, right there. I use it for my V. Oh, hey. Got a blacked out of position here. There we go. So, yeah, almost done with the, man, wow, that's slick. Dang. These ones could have used a little more work, actually. Damn it. think I was being too shy down here with these. You can hear it, right? Still a little bit on this one down here. Not that I'm ever going to go up this high, but you never know. And that one time when you do is when you can really feel the difference. You're like, oh man, that fret just cut me. Gotta be careful with the finish here. So I'm putting my finger at the end of this so it doesn't hit the guitar paint. That's fine. Once again, just going to use the, where's that one fret that I kind of scratched right here? Yeah, took it right out. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, where's that dirty one? You know what? Never mind. Should be all right. Yeah, definitely got some crap going off there. Damn it. Probably coming off my fingers too. There we go. Glove it on. What a difference, though. What a difference, man. What a difference. The edges of the frets are nice and ball bearing, like rounded. Super smooth, like a baby's butt. I think it was Dale who said that. Or was it Pooh? Sounds like something Pooh would say. Yeah. Right on. All right. What do you guys think? Are we done yet? I believe I bought it like 5 months back, and it's a kit guitar, so the neck and body were okay, but all the hardware and guts were totally swapped out material. Oh, you bought something online? Yeah, that's what I keep doing, Dale. I keep cleaning, treating, filing. Total newbie kind of action here, right? So yeah, if you guys hadn't seen, what I did was I pulled this out of here. This thing's got a pretty heavy, nice sized block in it. This Mexican one. It's thicker and heavier than the one in my American Strat, believe it or not. Yeah, so I've got the Vegatrem in the guitar, and I gotta put strings on this thing to finish that install. So, but I'm gonna do it because Johnny Beane asked me to come on his show tonight. How can I say no to that? I come on the Johnny show and do a string, install some strings or put in some strings, and then we're gonna test out the Vegatrem, do some sound, video stuff, right? And then eventually swap out this pick guard and the pickups. Oh yeah, and install a Graphtec nut and install a Graphtec string tree. Yeah. One of them black ones. It's a Black-Top Strat, so all the parts should be black. Right? That's what I think. I'll get my little polishing cloth out. I'm going to do a little carnauba waxing. I could just use my lizard spit, but I don't know where I put it. So I'm going to use the carnauba wax instead. I just got some all over myself. Damn it. Anyway, just get all those little burrs or anything that might have gotten on here off. I'm going to be changing out this pick guard eventually, probably next week, right? But I have to do, like, I have to learn how to solder by then. So, see how that goes. I'm pretty detail oriented, so I think I can handle it. But yeah, the Vegatrem install will happen today. It's going to get completed tonight on the Johnny Beane string guitar show at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. or 11:59 p.m. Eastern with Jay Hannon. Yeah, it looks like there's a little scratch here on the body. That sucks. But these things do happen. It is a guitar after all. It's not so. There you go. So Vegatrem is partially in, but not all the way, right? We got to put strings on here, but otherwise it's kind of set in place. And yeah, it's a little wobbly right now because there's nothing over here holding it into place there. So it's supposed to go, those little knife edge things go into there like that, right? Did we do it right? Pretty sure I did it right. Yeah, I did it right. Yep. Anyway, it's like a full point kind of a thing. So cool, man. Once the strings go on, it pulls it in place and stays in place and all that good stuff. All right, until next time, you guys. Let me move this back down over here. Ooh, wow, what's going on? Earthquake. There was actually an earthquake in Peru where my wife's mom lives and family, actually, in Sullana, not Sulana, Sullana, Peru. They were calling it Sulana. Like, don't they know it's Latin America and the two L's is a yeah sound? So here we go. Vegatrem partially in, but not complete. All right, here we go. I actually put this underneath it just to hold it into place there a little bit. And yeah, we'll put the strings on tonight on Johnny Beane's show. And voila. But man, look at that. Fretboard is smooth as silk, and these fret ends are, damn. It was worth that effort, I think. So I guess I'm going to call it, you guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm going to definitely practice soldering on stuff before I try to do it on a guitar, man. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's going to be fun. Nelson, I made it into a Dave Grohl tribute in natural blonde true oil finish. Turned out awesome. Didn't use the trapezies, installed a stock tailpiece, and installed Duesenberg tremolo. Oh, nice. Those are nice tremolos too, the Duesenbergs. I've seen some of those. Thank you, Dale. Definitely going to practice some. And yeah, it's going to be fun what I've got planned for this. The Tessie switch thing, you know, yeah, the Vinum pickups, the Vinum custom wound pickups. Are you ready for another 5 hours? I'm not. But I'll see you guys tonight in about 7.5 hours, right? In about 7.5 hours, I'm going to put the strings on this and complete the Vegatrem install. So come to Johnny Beane's TV, Johnny Beane TV. And if he's got that show up already, I'll put, hey, send me a link, the link for tonight. Thanks. Have fun at Stern Grove. Yeah. Stern Grove, man. Free concert, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts playing in Golden Gate Park. Bitchin'. So, yeah, man. So, thanks, you guys. Thanks. That was the most in-depth. See, I taught you guys all what not to do. Taught you guys all, you know, in the totally wrong steps of how to do this stuff. And so now you know, from my experience, how not to do it. Laz, what is your time available and what do you have in mind? Oh, Will's sending me a message. Oh, that's Johnny Beane. Let's go back a people or two. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, I see what's going on here. He's in my messenger. Laz, what is your time availability and what do you have in mind for partnering? Shoot some ideas. Okay. Yeah, I have to think about that. We'll have to figure out how that's going to work out. Yeah, your 6 or 7 hour show, Metalhead Hippie, will be going on in about 5.5 hours. That's right. That's right. So I guess my show with Johnny Beane is going to be happening during your show, Metalhead Hippie. Sorry. That's part of the internet, though, man, and YouTube, right? Yeah, we overlap sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah. But yeah, this thing turned out great, didn't it? Man, look at that. Look at that fretboard. Look at that beautiful fretboard. Look at those glassy, shiny frets. The edges are rounded out like little babies' butts. soft as a baby's butt. And I'm gonna go eat lunch, and hopefully my wife doesn't kill me for doing this all day here. No, she's cool, but she still might kill me. So if I'm not around tonight, you know why. Something happened. So until next time, I guess we're gonna go. That's the end of the show. Don't forget that the secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put them together with hands, toes, fingers, tongues, teeth, whatever you use to play guitar with or instruments with, and rock on. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Laters. Almost made it 4 hours. Laters.